puddle. Hand him a stick of gum. I was a victim of breath on running his yap about what set he from. Gotta get some gum, gotta get him some. He turned it down, his teeth was brown. Excruciating boring, it was a new sensation. I had to ask the dope to pass the soap, cause his coat had the stench of crustaceans, or bathrooms in the bus station. He had a can of OE and some raisins. Amazing, head to Tobio, he didn't know. Used to the fragrance, just as the days went without bathing. He felt manly and not like a maiden. He had one dread and fungus. Said he worked on people's toilets with plungers. Girls, not the guy you would want to tongue, yeah. So guys, take your cue from this little number. You gotta wash your ass if you must. You gotta wash your hair if you must. You gotta brush your teeth if you must, or else you'll be funky. You gotta wash your ass if you must. You gotta wash your hair if you must. You gotta brush your teeth if you must, or else you'll be funky. Now in class you need total concentration, but there's kids in the back holding conversations, cracking on each other, and neither were poster boys. Both of them smell like the type that's sober boy. Coast and joy to leave an absence. One's food's feet smelled like it struck some matchsticks. Brimstone, girls would never bring him home. I was laughing, then his friend raised his tone and said,
"What, you earled all over yourself?"
Yeah. I go so deep on your ass, you'll be submerged like you need to do in water, cause you smell like a turd. Want a cap? Get some courage. Your feet smell lurid. Go to get up, and while you at it, get a cup and squeeze the sweat out your sweatshirt and drink it or gargle. You get our vote for most stinkiest. That nigga started thinking of shit. Said I was frail. I said he was stale. Underarms is ripe. Undergarments hype. About to leap out your holy sweats, and we holding bets. And after this, I'm gonna collect. Nigga, check yourself, respect yourself, and watch your motherfucking body for your sweatshirt melt. Like radioactive, no lady find you attractive. The folks got you captive, you don't need a map, bitch. You gotta wash your ass if you must. You gotta wash your hair if you must. You gotta wash your teeth if you must, or else you'll be funky. You gotta wash your eyes if you must. You gotta wash your hair if you must. You gotta wash your teeth if you must, or else you'll be funky. Brand new statement. I have you gaping open. Check it out, y'all. Now let's see. Deltron Z, Art Avenger. Let's start the adventure. Pincher with nerve gas, absurd blast, crash a spacecraft. I'm bio enhanced. Pyro advanced.
I take a shower. I shower.
Headed, tooth and nail, scoop the trail.
Only one shower. Sometimes I shower 2 times in a day.
Savage nature.
Sometimes I do a 2 shower. Sometimes it's a 2 shower, motherfucker. Pit check? Don't ask for a pit check. Don't be weird. Oh god, that's loud. Sorry. Hi everyone. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing today? Guys, we haven't had an Asscast in like a month. Can you believe it? We haven't had an Asscast in so long. Did you wash your legs? How about we don't start the show by asking me in order all of the parts of my body that I wash in the shower? We can just assume that I wash my whole body in the shower. I wash all of it. The whole thing in the shower. That's what I do. It's been too long. Hey, and we got Ricky on this one. It's an Asscast classic. Sounds fake. Biforce? You got nothing nice to say? Then say shut up. Shut the fuck up. Now, guys, I have an announcement to make. If you weren't here before, or if you're not on the Discord, you might not know this. But I actually, can you believe it? I chose violence. Yeah. Stop asking which part of my body I wash. Assuming ass it makes you the assuming is when you have an assuming is when you are ass. That sounds like something I would say. So, if you weren't on the Discord, if you didn't hear me talk about it on Friday, I have new lights. You're about to see a brand new Jesse. And guess what? I think I'm going to look shiny. Because it's kind of hot in here. Because I didn't have the AC on. And I didn't realize it. Because the AC was like... Yeah. But... Oh, I'm not that shiny. I'm medium shiny. I'm a little shiny. Not that shiny. I could be shinier for sure. Very bright. Holy shit, you look amazing. Can I tell you? I moved where the camera is. Ow. I tried to look where the camera is, but where the camera was, there's now a very bright light. So when I tried to do this to the camera, I looked directly into the light. Now, some of the colors of these are off. These are both just basic white diffusers. I think I might go for an orange one on the bounce light. Yeah, I can tell you're a white guy now. Hey. The very same. Look at what this does to my eyes. Ooh, you can really see the hazel in my eyes. Can you see that? I saw that that was a moment where I was like, I saw my eyes for the first time. And the eyelashes? Yes. Eyelashes? I don't have a streamer's though. Did you always have a caveman brow? What are you talking about? Of course I've always had a caveman brow. I have the sloping forehead of a Neanderthal. Have you been watching the stream? You're here every stream, Sabrina. How do you not know? Is that the purple shirt? I have several purple shirts. I have several shirts who are purple. But yeah, this is a whole new quality level for the camera. I have a nice camera. It was just a thing of like there was no light in here ever. So now there's light, and it pays off. And my hair is looking good. It looked brilliant. Listen, I'm very happy with it. I hope everyone's having a good Sunday. I made ribs yesterday on the smoker. Well, they were pretty good ribs, I gotta say. I'm pretty good at it. I'm a pretty good cook, I gotta say. I'm a pretty good cook. And I had them again today. I reheated them in the oven. Just as good. The pellet smoker, the very same, CK. Great to see you. Happy Asscast Day. Happy Asscast Day. So I thought that we might use this opportunity to actually finish Ultimate Gamer. Because we do have an hour. I was going to start at 7. What kind of pellets? Right now it's cherry wood is what we have. And it turns out great. Goes really well with what we made. I thought we might... Yes, let us learn to be ultimate gamers. I thought that we might... We have one episode left, and I wanted to get to it. And honestly, it's a great final episode. It's the Ultimate Gamer Video Game Awards. Jesse lied, people died, stream is late. Okay, it's late. I was eating. You wanna rip me in half over it? I was eating dinner. I didn't even want to do the stream this late, okay? You want someone to blame about the stream is late? Talk to JessCapricorn. Don't be mean to her. Be very nice to her when she's on the stream. I've missed these streams so much. Sorry I haven't been here. Beep, you're great. don't get down on yourself over something as small as that. It's great to hear from you, right? I won't do that. Thank you. If I could have everyone's personal promise to not be rude to Jess when she's on the show. And I know how easy it would be because her name is Jess and my name is Jesse. So you might conflate in your head, oh, I should be a piece of shit to this person because that's my natural way. That's my natural state. I'm playing with the lights too much. You might conflate it in your head. You might be, oh, Jess, it's just like Jesse, the person that I'm, like, trying to ruin his life. Actually, you should be nice. My targeting computer is fully locked onto you. Don't worry. That's great. Okay. So, that's 2 promises. I could use more promises of kindness and politeness. I'm not going to get it, though. Anyway, this is the new camera setup. I'm very happy. I'll be able to pull up. Look at this. Hold on. Check out this sick visual gag. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? It's funny to me. And those are gags I couldn't pull off with a worse setup. You smoke a lot of pipe? Hold on, let me get this angled. I have my whole USB. I had to reroute my whole USB setup for these lights because they're USB for some reason. So, yeah. But what do we say? I have some really good Asscasts ones, by the way. I have some really good Am I the Assholes for the Asscast. Hopefully Ricky will be also on board with good ones. But I have 6 perfect ones. So stick around and make sure that you're here for that. But in the meanwhile, is Matt going to be here? Matt's not on this one, no. Look, 4 people is a lot. 3 people is a lot less than 4 people. You know? Was that a foot? I thought I saw a sandaled foot fly into screen. I was confused. I thought I saw a sandaled foot fly onto the screen from underneath. That's what I thought happened. I was confused. So, if you are unfortunate enough that you weren't here for either of the Ultimate Gamer streams, we did it 2 Freak Fuck Fridays in a row. It's a show from 2005. Please don't post the dirty feet clip of my own dirty foot. Please don't post the clip of my own dirty foot in the chat. Thank you. If you weren't here for the 2 Freak Fuck Friday streams, we're watching all of The Ultimate Gamer, a show that had 1 season on Spike TV in 2005, where they go to a guy's house and insult him and then give him some video game stuff. And it's just paid so many dividends for us and been some of my favorite streams ever. And I thought that we would just kick it off right now.
Hello there.
Like, this is the final episode. It's taken us somewhere close to 8 hours to get through 8 episodes. So we'll see. And this final episode is about video game awards. So we'll see. This should be a send-off.
Striker in Los Angeles, where on December
A beautiful
14th,
send-off
the Spike
to a
TV
beautiful
Video
show.
Game Awards roll into town.
Striker?
Now,
Oh, wait, I can't salute Striker anymore. He made a bad joke last time. Hi, Raccoon. Oh, I didn't say hi to everyone. It's my classic hi bit where I say hi to everyone. Hold on. It's time for the hello bit joke. Hey, hello, Raccoon Lodge. Hey, it's Les Mel, please. Hello. Hey, it's Biforce. Biforce, you know I didn't miss you. Nancy Drew 420, that's you. Hi. Raccoon, I already said hi to you. Don't be rude about it. Hey, Waymancy, great to see you. Beep. Good. Sure. Hello? CK? I think I already talked to you. Again, please only say hi if you've not... Don't say hi 2 times. If I already said hi, you're confusing me. If I already said hi to you, you're confusing me. Edgelord? Haha, hey. I definitely already said hi to you, Val. So... Bighorn? Hello, Bighorn. Hi, Bighorn. Great to see you. This music whips ass. It's kind of nice with it.
Is going to meet the mad geniuses that created.
It's not as good as the Wash Your Ass song that I was playing before by Del the Funky Homo Sapien. Please say hello to me. Hello, Sabrina. It would say it's no Wash Your Ass song, but I can't play the Wash Your Ass song. I don't have any mods here, so unfortunately I can't ban you for 6 years for saying this. But, so, you've gotten off... Count yourself lucky. You have dodged the judge's gavel for one more day.
Nominated for Game of the Year. And those games nominated for a Game of the Year are Halo 2, Half-Life 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Burnout 3, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. This kid, this winner, this
Half-Life 2, Halo 2, San Andreas 3, Halo 3, Halo 2,
I think.
Grand Theft Auto 2.
The ultimate game room, so hang out.
What is the game in this episode? It just says Video Game Awards, which I thought was going to be about, like, they go to the Video Game Awards. And now it's sounding like they are going to give out the Video Game Awards, so I don't know.
Find out, see what happens today on the Ultimate Gamer VGA Special Edition, baby.
No, I think it is about the Video Game Awards, the Spike TV Video Game Awards, which I don't know when they started, but they must have started 2004. I thought, oh my god. I was saying 2005. Nope, this is,
Hey, what's up?
This intro is shot like a Papa Roach video. They all are. They're all shot like they're like lit videos. I'm in over my head, and it's like, and he's just fucking freaking out and running through an LA street.
When it comes to video games, Nick is like...
You should get a second camera so you can have that angle. I've thought about it. It's a good joke.
Rain Man. He plays it once, 10 minutes later, he's mastered it.
Striker, dude, you seriously got to pick me for the Video Game Awards special Ultimate Gamer, man. I'm not going to let you down.
That looks like
I'm
a
gonna
troll
kick
doll.
everybody's ass at the games. You know it, Striker. Just pick
Calm down, dude. Okay. This guy's like getting on my nerves.
me. Come on, baby. Pick me.
Nick doesn't know it, but we're right here.
This guy's like freaking out.
About to go crazy when he finds out he's been selected as the ultimate.
The 2005 Spike TV Video Game Award for hottest cans goes to, of course, it's Striker. Did he almost eat shit? Did you guys see that? Did you see him almost eat shit on those stairs? Check this out. Look at this.
Door and find out and see what happens. Come
Look, he's almost... Dude, no, okay. He didn't trip. All right? What he did was he thought that the step that he was turning around to step on was way closer with his right leg, and so he goes to step on a step that's not there. Slow-mo it? Okay. Check this out. This is awesome.
Let's go to his front door and find out and see what happens. Come on.
He's going to lift his right leg cuz he thinks there's a step closer than there is. And he's going to almost eat shit. Did you see that? Weird leg. He go completely weird leg mode. He completely went almost weird leg mode on that one. He went weird leg mode. Completely. Almost.
Nick? Yeah, what's up, man? Come here. How you doing?
Striker, how are you?
I swear to God, this
How
is
you
the
doing?
same
I'm
house
very
from the
good. I got
first
good
episode
news.
we
What's
watched.
up? You have been selected as the ultimate
Shut the hell
gamer
up.
for this VGA.
He interrupted him. He didn't even let him finish. Okay.
That's awesome, dude.
Like going over a hill in a car.
This is your house.
Shut the hell
Now
up.
I gotta see your game room and see if it's any
Okay.
good. So, we take me in?
Let's go.
All right, we're going in. All right.
Welcome to my game room.
Is this where it all
Welcome
goes
to
down?
the war
Magic
room.
happens, buddy.
How many hours a day you think you're playing video games and gaming in this so-called pad?
Wow, maybe 6 or more.
6 hours or more a day?
Yeah.
Stop
Yeah,
touching
have a
him.
life?
Oh God, the first thing he does when he's in the room is he starts touching the guy's face. Maybe this is post-COVID talking, but I just don't put your fucking 2004 dude fingers all in his eyes.
Yeah, man, gaming's my life. Dude.
Gaming's your life.
Guy from 2004 approaching you, putting his fingers into your like eye sockets.
Which is good, which is why you've been selected as the ultimate gamer. Now I can see.
This is how we
Now,
used to live.
We're gonna have a pretty crazy day today. We're gonna play Spin the
I think
Block.
chat changed how some of the things display, which is interesting. Give me an insult. Hi, Leah. Great to see you. Leah? It's great to see you, Leah. And I want to preface this by saying Leah is a great friend of mine, and I appreciate her friendship to the end of the earth. But I also want to say this as your insult since you paid for it. Leah, it's not the third or fourth time that you ask me to play Fortnite in a row. It's not cute. You understand? There's a point at which it's not a joke. And you're just not taking no for an answer when I say I don't want to play Fortnite. It's not a joke anymore. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. So basic? Okay, then knock it off. If you don't want me bringing it up, well, then don't do that to me. Tell me you've never had an epic victory royale without telling me you've never had an epic victory royale. I've had an epic victory royale. I don't like the game.
I'm gonna spin this thing,
Okay.
ultimate gamer style, and wherever the crowbar, it's not a bottle, ends up, you gotta destroy.
What? It's not a bottle.
Style, and wherever the crowbar, it's not a bottle, ends up,
It's not a bottle.
you gotta destroy.
It's a crowbar. It's not a bottle.
I'm gonna take you on a crazy adventure. If you don't, look, I'll take my crowbar and my green bag, and I'll go home and I'll watch scrambled porn. Right?
Yeah, let's do it.
You got a TV. And my green bag, and I'll go home and I'll watch scrambled porn. Right? If you don't, look, I'll take my crowbar and my green bag, and I'll go home and I'll watch scrambled porn. Right?
Yeah, let's do it.
You got a TV,
Scrambled
you
porn.
got a stereo, you got some great thing.
Me when I'm having eggs for breakfast. That's scrambled porn. I think Stryker has given up on this show. Here's the sad thing. This is we've been watching them out of order, so this is episode 3. So if he's given up on also, are they going to I'm going to ask you for real. Are they going to make this guy swing a crowbar into the thing? Because it's a CRT. Do you know how much fucking electricity is running through this thing? Crowbar, this is made of metal. It's just like, this is just made of steel or something. That's like the most, they shouldn't do that. The comments we saw earlier, we said they did. The comments. Oh my God, that's the first comment.
You got nonsense in here. Here we go.
This
Spin
setup
the
is
crowbar,
respectable. Yeah, this room
ultimate
is
gamer
like
style.
fine.
No whammy.
No whammy.
Big bucks.
Big
This
whammy.
this room is like that is the most fake shit. Don't do that. Don't bullshit a bullshitter. I'm gonna spin this crowbar, and wherever it lands, you're gonna smash that thing.
Gamer style.
No whammy.
No whammy.
No.
Look at this camera cut. Fuck this.
Whammy. Back big whammy.
Come on. Don't bullshit me. Don't fuck with me. I would have died for this setup. It's good. It's a good room. Get over it. I hate that camera cut. They're fucking with me at this point.
No, I
Right
gotta
on the
break my
TV. Right on the TV.
Yeah, 'cause you
go
cut-
on this side. If you smash this thing, you're going on the most crazy.
Is that Stewie?
ultimate
Hold on.
gamer
Is this Stewie Griffin? No. You know what this is? That's a stuffed toy of Timmy from South Park. Oh, shit.
VGA style that
Oh,
we've ever done
man.
on this thing. Take it away.
We're going downtown.
That means that as soon as Timmy aired, this guy got a stuffed thing of Timmy. As soon as the episode aired, this guy was like, this is my favorite character.
Oh. Ah, go kill it! Ah! All right, we're good. Oh my God.
Keep doing it. Can I keep
No,
going?
you're good. Give me some.
Oh my
killed
God.
it. Woo! You killed
He almost
it.
grabbed his penis.
We've killed everything you own. Bad news is everything was destroyed. Good news is I
Is
have
it
the
just
best
me or is
design team.
this
Let's
episode
bring man number
quiet?
one
There's
in.
like
His
no
name is
music in
Brian.
this
Come on
episode.
in from Ambrosia Audio Visual.
Nice.
There it is. The butt rock.
Hey guys, what's going on? What's up?
At least this guy isn't a weak baby man.
What's up, Strike?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
That is true.
man,
They haven't tried to
we're gonna take
emasculate
all
this
stuff
guy
to the
yet, which is
graveyard
unusual.
and give you
Usually
all
they
the
try
latest
to
and greatest,
like rip
because
him
this
apart.
stuff's gotta go.
Is there an Eden here? Eden, come on in.
She's wearing the B. Jane shirt again.
Designer.
Don't know what that
extraordinaire.
means.
How you doing?
What's up, baby?
Hey, babe.
Good to see
Thank
you.
God it was
Too.
starting to
I
feel
love the
wrong.
tool
There
belt.
wasn't
Your
any
pad is
butt
definitely
rock
the best you've
happening.
had, but you know what? We're gonna hook you up and
was
turn it into
wild.
some ultimate gamepad for you.
That's what I'm talking about.
And she's good.
Okay.
And he's good.
Good.
And are you ready for the adventure?
Let's do it.
Ultimate
adventure.
Gamer,
Dude, I'm so psyched. Let's go.
VGA style.
Hell yeah.
I just meant his crowbar swing.
I'll follow you.
That's
Let's go do
okay.
it. See you guys. Have fun.
See you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
I feel like
All
it
right,
might
man.
be easy to break
We have
glass
huge
with a
day
crowbar,
planned.
but that's
We got
me.
a lot of stuff to do, not a lot of time. First off,
Okay.
we're meeting the 5 crazy people behind the
The
5
guy who
games
bonked off
nominated
of the
for Game of the
TV
Year.
was clearly
I
just
swear to God. Shut up.
scared.
Metal Gear
Like
Solid
he
3.
didn't
Oh
know.
my God.
Like he
Halo
was
2,
scared
Half-Life 2,
of what was gonna
Grand
happen.
Theft Auto San Andreas, and Burnout 3.
Oh my God.
So
I
he
wanna
was
remind
just scared.
everyone, go to spiketv.com and vote for your favorite
Jane was
video
a
games of the year.
female-fronted home
And on
improvement
December
company?
14th, my
Oh,
uncle
weird.
Snoop Dogg.
Nice.
He's my uncle. He's hosting the video game
People in
awards.
this very
Find
show
out
have
who
failed.
wins.
I
You
know.
vote right now at spiketv.com. You ready to go?
Primary
Okay,
two,
wait,
the
all right,
primary
let's go.
two people who have failed are Stryker, who just fucked up his swing so bad, and the guy who bonked, who was clearly so afraid of the
Nick,
TV.
I love the couch, but in order to see the TV
That
from
he
all the
bonked.
way back here, you're gonna have to use the Hubble telescope. You
The
only got
bonk
one
guy
lamp
had
for
the
this
smallest implement
entire
ever
room.
provided
Now,
to a
no one can see how
contestant.
crappy
It
your
wasn't a
room is,
normal
but
hammer.
they also
I don't
can't
think you
see.
remember what that
I love
implement
these-
was. The guy who bonked had a medieval flail. He had a mace. It was the pointiest ass thing. It was conceivably the best thing for breaking glass. Hello, Ray. They didn't give the bonk guy a regular ball peen hammer. Something happens more than 1 week ago, and everyone just... No fucking way it was not pointed. Somebody post the clip. No, post the bonk clip, and I will frame by frame it, and I will show you that it is a... I remember this.
This chair is when I'm camping, but it's a no-no indoors. This chair
Using my
is going back
15-foot
the
halberd to
outdoors.
destroy our CRT. Using
This
my
ain't-
Dragon Bone Smasher to destroy my awful gaming setup with magic +5 enchantment.
Nope.
Using my
up
gold
next,
pine
Nick-
resin on my Dragon Bone Smasher in order to destroy my copy of Barbie's Pony
It's an
Adventure
inside
for
look at the
BC.
games nominated for the VGA Game of the Year. And he gets a surprise visit. Nick. And
Woo!
later, Nick
Dude, they got Billy Hader. What's his name? What's the snake guy? David Hayter.
gets
Yeah.
the ride of his life when the Ultimate Gamer returns.
You sure it was David? You sure it wasn't Billy Hader? Why do they mock owning DVDs?
man.
It's literally 2005.
Here we are. This is the Ultimate Gamer VGA Special Gaming Lab.
That sounds cool.
It is
Inside
weird.
here are all the
Just for information.
out there. Of course, right there.
Look, it's definitely a mace. Look, it's definitely a mace. You see this?
Out there. Of course, right there. You do it, man.
You see it?
Here we go.
It's a medieval mace. And just for posterity, let's hear that bonk one time.
Out there. Of course, right there.
Let's hear that bonk one time.
You do it, man. Here we go. Smart guys. Blowing them
It's a shame I have a mustache in that video, because I'm gonna have a mustache in that clip for the rest of my life.
You're gonna get the inner secrets. You're gonna be in the inner circle.
Nice. I'm so
Bang.
psyched. I'm about to go inside the
Bonk.
VGA
That's how I
game
make a
labs,
bonk
man.
with
It's
my
blowing
mouth.
mind.
Let's go.
Dude, Metal Gear Solid 3 is so...
Jason, my ultimate game.
Whoa! What was this guy's look? Hold on. This guy looked like he had just looked into the abyss. Oh my god. The Android has shut down. Somebody forgot to turn him on. Either that or he's about to Gomer Pyle Stryker. Like he's about to do a Gomer Pyle to Stryker inside of the game studio. 1,000 Islands. Oh. Oh, God. You stole that one? It's really funny. I don't watch... If it's from Cumtown, I don't know anything about Cumtown. But it's very funny. This was take number 15. This is 6 hours into shooting. And he is thinking about... Is that Jesse on the screen? Yeah, I'm right over here in the corner, right next to this big, ugly, fat guy.
Jason, my ultimate
so
gamer. This
mean,
is
I'm
Nick.
sorry.
Nice to meet you. How you doing? How's
Note
it
the
going?
hair. My hair is so full. Don't look at my hair. It looks... okay, it looks like I'm balding, but I just have short hair. If you look at this, like, look. Once I have cleaned out my hair dent, and you can see it in HD now how not bald I am. Look. It's a wonderful head of hair. It's a wonderful head of hair. You see that? Bald? Where? Light really shines off of it. I have lustrous hair. You know I be using that Head and Shoulders prescription strength.
So with Metal Gear Solid 3, this is stuff no one's seen before. You're out.
I love these Jesse in high school projects. Yeah, I mean, I'm not above this, okay? From the ages of like 14 to 17, this was so much my shit. Not this game, but like the America's Army video was like me. Has the anti-balding ointment been working for you, Jesse? No, because it's still in the tube, because I'm not using it, because I have a full head of hair.
Jungle this time, so you got to use camouflage to blend in, sneak around. You got to avoid.
What?
The
Wait,
guards.
can somebody explain to me when the bald comment started? I don't even remember how we started saying I was bald. This is over a year ago at this point. We started saying I was bald. It has to be over a year ago at this point. And I don't understand why. I have thick hair. I have a very full hair head. I'm an extremely hairy person.
Getting your attention. You got this new move called close quarters combat. You can grab the guy, and then you can just like.
I
Slit his
genuinely
throat.
don't even get that
just
one.
like-
Okay, at a certain point, it just became funny, and we were doing it for so long that I did add the. I even added the bald emote. I commissioned a bald emote, and I put it on the channel because the bald joke had gotten to that point. But I don't remember the. I don't remember the genesis
Like
of it.
you can pick up
At all.
this gun turret and start going crazy. You can blow up the helicopter. The environment is completely interactive.
You did a good job.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Can you climb trees?
you can climb trees. The environment's interactive. You
I
can
gotta- I gotta-
totally shock yourself.
I gotta play
The thing about Snake is
MGS3
you'll
on
never
stream.
know when he'll sneak
It's
up
such a
behind
funny
you
game.
when you least
It's not fun. It's not just funny. It's incredible.
Snake.
It's like
I need you to help me take out Metal Gear.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
How you doing?
David
David
Hayter.
Hayter. I play the voice of Solid
Hell
Snake.
yeah, man.
It's nice to meet you.
You too.
I want to present to you, on behalf of the Ultimate Gamer and Konami Japan, from Metal Gear Solid 3, signed by Hideo Kojima, the creator of the game.
Thank you so much, man.
You ready to go?
Dude, is that a vinyl record of the Snake Eater theme? Is that the vinyl record of the Snake Eater theme? That's so good. Signed by Hideo Kojima. That's like the best thing of all time. That's so good. David Hayter deserves better than this. Remember when David Hayter was like, I can't believe they didn't get me for MGS5. It's so fucked up. And then you play the game and it's like literally you're playing as a different character the entire game. And it's like, okay. I mean, you could have hired him again, but it's like, you know, it's not the same character, so.
Game? You sure?
Yeah.
Because we got more.
A vinyl record
All right,
produced
let's go.
2005 seems impossibly rare. It seems like it only exists because Kojima wanted it
So what
to.
we've got here is one of the
Right.
most popular game modes, which is called Swords. This is a new level called Lockout. You can see it's snowing.
So what's
You see
happening?
this guy
Sorry,
carrying
what's
a
happening
seed.
here?
Thinking about a sword. If you
Are
see
they
that
all
part
in
of
the
red, that
same
means you gotta
weird
hit the right trigger.
Steve
Dead.
Brule set with the
Yeah,
frosted
you want
glass
mine,
cubes in the background? Because this is not the studio. This is the same place where they were talking about Snake Eater.
Right now, I'm online playing on
Don't you play as real Snake in Ground Zeroes still? Oh, and he's voiced as Kiefer there. Oh, maybe my argument doesn't work.
Xbox Live right
Maybe
now.
my argument doesn't
Guys
work
from
at all.
Bungie are actually up in Seattle right now, waiting for you to join in and play against them.
Against the
I didn't know
Go
that.
for it.
If Kiefer voices Snake in Ground Zeroes, then it doesn't make any sense at all.
You're
and it's
just beat by
bullshit.
Shishka.
That's why he's called Shishka.
All right, man. Halo 2, just on fire from Bungie Studios.
Beautiful.
Nice.
All the snakes David plays aren't the same single guy. They're all genetically the same. Don't get me started on Metal Gear lore. That's not the. There's plenty of streams where somebody will just talk about Metal Gear Solid lore for an hour and 45 minutes, and I could do that. I'm not going to. What the heck is this?
All right, Nick. What do you say we say goodbye to Frank?
Well,
and we go check out our next game.
Cool.
that's why Liquid Snake is blonde and British. Liquid Snake got the recessive genes, which is why he's blonde. Dumbass.
Oh, thank you very much.
No problem. Thanks
Good
for coming.
seeing you again.
Did you not play the
With an
games?
Xbox Live account, and we're gonna get you a special signed copy of the limited collector's edition of the game.
The recessive British genes. He speaks British because of where he was raised.
So cool.
That's your accent isn't genetic. You don't know anything. She came down in a bubble, Doug. She was a princess, right? And who was her sister? The Wicked Witch of the East, bro. She came down in a bubble, Doug.
All right, Nick. Grand
Earth
Theft
Nuggets,
Auto
we're burning.
Wars, I got
We're
from
watching
Rockstar.
the final episode
Dear Striker,
of the
sorry if I had
Ultimate
to
Gamer
bail. I
in
left some awesome cheat
preparation
codes.
for the
Grand
Asscast.
Theft Auto San Andreas, your buddy from Rockstar Games.
I think we can manage.
I don't know. Let's start it up.
Haha,
right
hee
now.
hee ho ho.
Jacking some fools.
Yeah. You want to get a Rhino tank?
Yeah.
Start jacking some fools. God, cheat codes were such a big deal.
Let's start a pedestrian riot.
What's wild, excuse me, what's wild is cheat codes were huge. And the internet existed, right?
Let's go to the next game.
So ostensibly everyone had complete access to all of them all the time. Right? So why were they special? Codes were dying at this point?
Nick,
It's
when it comes to
2004.
your audio-visual equipment, I think Stryker said it best.
Calm down, dude. Knock it off, hey!
That's better. The plasma's going here. Looks like we're gonna have to get in the walls and do some rewiring.
Why are we
Ladies
gonna
will
have to
tell
do
you
some
different. In the
rewiring?
world of speakers, size matters.
Oh, you're putting stuff in the walls. That's fine. Right on, Brian. Nice job, Brian. You broke the TV stand, the plastic piece of shit that was on the TV. They're all in the same room.
Showing the physics system. You have to beat the game in new ways with the physics system.
It's my name as well as the name of the guest that we're having on the Asscast in just 1/2 hour.
Now here
Can
we
you
are
believe it?
showing the physics system. You have to beat the game in new ways with the physics system. That's awesome. You can use physics objects as weapons. You can hurl them at enemies. You can kill them with them. You can use them as props. You can use them to get yourself through a window. The physics system is big in
Higgledy-piggledy
Half-Life 2.
fucking giant
Here we are in the
crab.
airboat now, and we're chasing a combine dropship.
Dude, you
And
were
here
on
we are,
that
we've got
boat in
rockets
Half-Life
coming at us.
2
We're trying to
for like
go through
3
the airport.
hours.
We're just
You
gonna
were
take
on the
this
boat
combine
for
down.
so long in
So here we are
Half-Life
in a
2.
battle
Oh
with
my
the combine
god.
gunship, and you can snake your missile around to make the gameplay
It was a
little
bit of a while.
interesting.
It's my
Now, if you
primary
react
memory
to
of
you, you're
Half-Life
gonna
2.
have to
People are
react
like,
back
Half-Life
to
2 is one of the most incredible games
so
ever
he's
made.
trying
And
to
I'm
shoot
like,
down your missile right
my primary
Here we have
memories
allies
are
fighting
it's
along
cool
with
to
you.
shoot
You're leading
saw
the
blades with
resistance
the gravity gun.
against the evil
And I'm
combine
on the
forces,
fucking boat.
and they'll go seamlessly from a dramatic acting scene to fighting along with you with combat.
The buggy section
That's
was
what
better.
Half-Life 2 is
Okay,
all about.
can I say that's probably why I remember just the boat. Because to me, the buggy is the boat. It's the same thing. It controls the same. It's exactly the same.
Nobody really does.
Speed rub one out.
Watch the video in the actual
Half-Life 2 fan boat simulator. It's honestly an extremely funny idea. To be like, hey, we're coming out with a sequel to one of the most influential and revolutionary games of all time, Half-Life 1, which changed the way that video games presented their stories. And you'll never believe what we put in this one. That's right. A fan boat. For most of it.
So you can see there, there's a ramp. We want to get the 2x multiplier there.
Oh, so like there's a fan boat section? There's like walking sections in a fan boat game, basically is what Half-Life 2 is.
Exactly.
There's like there's a walking section in a fan boat game. They're talking about Burnout 3, which I've been wanting to play on stream forever.
You get that. There it is. Nice.
Is there a Burnout 3 port on Steam?
Burnout 3 is all about the takedown. Now, the other thing is when you actually crash, it's good to know that you can do the after-touch takedown.
I actually like racing games a lot.
The other opponents. And actually, their inspiration
Finally, a good game. What's up, Furcon?
Played a lot of, normal other
Don't steal Goaty's style. Goaty is not going to play Burnout 3 within the next 2 calendar years because he has to play games in order because he's a psycho.
Matt Webster, he signed your personal copy of the game.
So sweet.
Even though Burnout 3 is good and Burnout Paradise is good, and there's not really another good Burnout game.
If I were going to rate today between 1 and 10, I think I'd give it a 15. That's the middle of the day is a 15.
Burnout 3 is console only? Okay. Never playing Burnout 3 on stream.
Take it Ultimate Gamer style to shoot 'em up, run me over, rob somebody, do whatever we can outside of here on the streets.
Until the many years later port of Paradise City?
No.
Well, Burnout Paradise is on. I have Burnout Paradise.
All right, it's going to be crazy. Let's go.
Well, MU?
Nick, with all
I'm not going to emulate PS3 on
It's a
stream.
waiting room in here, not a game room. It's time to add a little color to your life.
If somebody said, would you rather try to get a PS3 emulator working or tie an enormous fishing weight to your, let's say, nose, I'd say tie it to my nose.
Next, Nick Burns.
Put it in my nose.
You're going down. And he gets to shoot some stuff up. When the Ultimate Gamer returns.
Burnout 3's on GameCube.
Go to SpikeTV.com.
I think I had it for PS2 when I was a kid.
December 14th.
If it's on GameCube, then that means Dolphin has it, and that means it's good. What are these recommendations, dog? This looks like somebody's eating Kate Bush's ass. This is a bad thumbnail for running up that hill. All right, I gotta not pause because the Asscast is in 20 minutes, and I need to. This is 8 minutes, and at my normal rate, an 8-minute video is gonna take 30 minutes to finish or more. So I have to just let it play.
All right, Nick. We've had a fun day so far, yeah?
Make your thumbnail like that?
Had fun in the lab.
Eat someone's ass?
The different games.
Is that what you're saying?
Last thing I said was I'm going to bring all the Video Game of the Year nominations.
Watch a Northern Lion video for the first time? Yeah, I've never seen a Northern Lion video ever, and I don't know who Germa is. And there's that one streamer, XQC Cow. I've never heard of him.
We're going crazy driving right now.
We're going to suit you guys up, get you in the car, and let's go have some fun.
Striker, you're going down.
Is Garfield in a Hawaiian shirt a good tattoo idea? I don't think that copyrighted characters are great to tattoo on yourself. I feel like because of how capitalism works, you will see your tattoo disrespected over and over again.
How crazy was that?
Now, sometimes that's not true. One of my favorite tattoos that a friend has is he has on his forearm the face of No Face from Spirited Away. Like the mask of No Face from Spirited Away. Super simple, but incredible tattoo. That's the sort of shit that I like.
Ultimate Gamer. Nick,
simple
with this cool
stuff.
new shelving, you'll have plenty of room for your video game library. We got
I'm not drinking his G Fuel. Wait, who's G Fuel? There's no way. Northern Lion doesn't have a G Fuel. Does Germa have a G Fuel? Does Garfield have a G Fuel? Which person that I mentioned? XQC?
Ugh. Kick your feet up and play your games in style.
The only thing that I've seen of XQC ever is clips that people have posted of him screaming and hitting his desk so hard that his mic explodes. And I'm like, if that's the funniest he ever is, I don't know. Have you ever heard of Hassan? Who is Hassan?
In the car with the stunt driver Rick. He's gonna drive you around. Target number 1, you're gonna use the handgun.
Remember when flat screens were new?
You gotta take out the target.
I dreamed a
He's gonna
dream.
pull a 180 in the car while you're still in it. Take the assault rifle.
If you're talking about Hassan, I have heard of
target
Hassan.
Number 2. Then he's gonna fly up for target number 3.
And Hassan is
hop out of the car, get on your belly.
Look.
Take out target number 3.
It's difficult for me to say anything because I do have solidarity for genetically thick, heavy-browed, bearded, handsome men.
Oh yeah, dude, Rockstar.
Because I am one of them.
Right here. But
So I don't want to bring him down because when I diminish Hassan, I diminish myself. Yes. I'm sorry. Did I talk over them explaining why they filled it with Pepto-Bismol? Why did they fill it with pink goo? Why did they fill it with warm liquid goo? Stage 2, warm liquid goo.
He's got 2.
They warming your ass on liquid goo Twitter.
Come on.
No coherent logic to the base. Okay, that's fine.
Down in sniper position. Your time is going.
Gamers love being filled with warm liquid goo. I just want to be surrounded by it.
Nailed it! This is so awesome, man. Racing,
I can't wait to talk about warm liquid goo with 2 of my friends
Bad news
on the
though.
Asscast.
More than 30 seconds. You're not getting the Rockstar Games library. But how about this?
It's so insane of them to be like, you're not getting the Rockstar Games library. Why'd you bring him on the show?
We take this with us. We hop in the car. Yeah.
Why'd you even bring him on the show, dude?
Your house.
If you're not gonna like give him
Check
stuff,
out the Ultimate Gamer Pack. Come on.
Up next, Nick gets to see
why
his
are we
Ultimate
here?
Gaming
Just to
Pad in
suffer?
full effect.
Oh my god!
When the
Is that a
Ultimate Gamer
war mural?
returns,
Did you see that there's a war
go to
mural on one of his hands?
SpikeTV.com to vote and check out
On
the
one of his
Video
walls, there's a
Game Awards
war
on
mural.
December 14th.
Who wants that? Who wants a war mural? Look at that. There's like a mural of like a fucking guerrilla camper. Pretty Vietnamese mural. Real Vietnam vibes off of this mural.
Nick.
Yeah.
We were back at your pad.
Okay.
We've had a crazy day.
Would you
so
bring
far.
back cable porn if you were
Killed the
emperor?
TV.
Yeah.
Then went to my little lab and we met the smart guys behind all the games. From there,
Here's what I would say. There are many people who argue for porn or adult content, right? And there are many people who argue against it. I think legalize all of it. But make a law that says it can only be at 144p. Like, you have to watch it really small. Like, really small. Like, we're talking about, like, you see this little screen on my air conditioning remote? You see that? Like, that's as big as it should be. Like a Game Boy Micro. Then everyone's happy. That's how I watch this stream.
then you shot some stuff up. Yeah. Now we're back at your game room pad.
Porn, but it legally
Ian was
has to
here
be
all
the
day
Dead Blossom
working,
Jesse stream.
and
I don't
Roja
understand what that
Audio
even
and video.
means.
We're here the entire day working, and they've completely made this place up. Check out your new pad.
Oh my god! Holy shit, dude, this is insane.
All right. We'll start off with the mural. Done by Victoria.
Oh my god.
Video Game of the Year. Influence, of course, right there. Then you got
I
the new
ate too
dope
many
jacket,
ribs. Can
Grand
I
Theft
say
Auto
that?
San
I had too
Andreas.
many. The ribs I made
Now,
were too good.
turn around
And
right
so I
there.
ate like a
Here's the
pound
Burnout
of
3
ribs.
from earlier. The autograph. And then, of course, you got the Metal Gear
And I think
Solid
I'm.
3
You know
hookup
how
right
in a
here,
cartoon
autographed by
the guy
creator,
swallows
and
like
then-
a turkey bone and it's sideways in his neck? I feel like that's what has happened to me.
Hideo Kojima. All right, now we're gonna go.
I got
right
the
over
I got the turkey bone neck.
Half-Life 2, autographed by the whole
Oh,
posse
no way,
from
dude.
Vivendi University.
This guy
and Valve.
signed it right on
Of
the
course,
Gordon
right
Freeman's
underneath, the
forehead.
Halo
What an
2
asshole.
autograph. Custom coffee table.
That is so cool,
What a
man.
dick.
You can see the license plate. You like so far?
I'm loving it. This is fucking awesome.
That's why it's.
Sorry, can you understand what this guy is saying?
You can see the license plate.
What is he saying?
You like so far?
I'm loving it. This is f***ing awesome.
That's why it's good
No.
to be the ultimate gamer, you guys. All right, down this way. Here we go. Pictures from today.
Oh no.
After you smash your TV with your crowbar.
Look at him. He's like shushing. What does he do? He's like, shh. Don't tell nobody I did this. Don't tell anybody I did. Don't tell anybody I did this. I'm breathing in so much of this gas. It's so funny that there is still a cloud of poisonous gas when they took this picture. They didn't even fan it out with like a folder. Like they're just like, yeah, let's take it now. With the gas still in it.
Bar. That's from the
Why did they
lab.
think this was
All the
okay?
guys.
It's 2004. We didn't know about
Cars going
gas.
Crazy. And that's like a Robert De Niro casino.
We'd only
Goodfellas
discovered
and full of
solids
fat.
and liquids in 2004.
In the back there is all your equipment.
Oh no.
Yeah. Everything is going through the receiver.
The science was
Ambrosia
definitely done.
audio,
It wasn't
video, completely
settled
hooked this thing up,
science,
man.
okay?
Also, you got a brand new touchscreen remote.
It wasn't settled at that
Anything
point.
you want to do goes through that brand new remote control.
It was,
It gets
you know, it was
better.
still
Oh
in
my
discussion.
God. Check
There's,
this
like
out.
some reports were in, but they weren't settled.
Burnout 3 guitar, and there's some
so
autographs on
badass.
here by Jimmy Eat World.
The most random piece of paraphernalia I've ever seen.
This is a Burnout 3.
A Burnout 3 guitar signed by Jimmy Eat World. What?
And there's some
so
autographs on
badass.
here by Jimmy Eat World.
Are you kidding me?
I'm serious.
Oh my god.
Why?
All the companies
But why?
hooked me up with games, but then Universal
why,
Bavaria
though?
gave me the entire library. On your
This
brand new
machine
shelves,
kills
you
fascists.
got just about all the games one dude can want.
Oh my god.
But
All right,
why?
now, of course, we are going to look straight ahead.
This Jimmy
at the
Eats
brand
Fascist
new
world.
plasma screen on your wall.
How much weed would you have smoked if you hosted this show?
I have no words. It's not even
I
funny.
think that if you're
see to the
doing a
right and
TV
underneath
show,
and
because
look
of how
around us
shooting
all
schedules
over,
work and how
those are
much
all
time is
speakers,
spent
man. You
standing
got the
around
frickin'
versus doing
Dolby
anything
surround
else,
sound.
Oh my god.
I think that
Thank you so
I think
much.
that
You're
smoking
welcome.
weed might be the best
All right,
thing for
you
you
got
as a
everything you
TV
need in here,
host.
right?
Go.
Kinda, but you still
Just
need
to,
a-
like,
kinda
chill
one more
out.
thing, maybe two things in your
And
life.
then every 6 hours they'll call you in and be like, "Okay, can you act like you like video games for 2 seconds?"
These are
And you're like,
two
"Snoop
VIP
Dogg?"
tickets to the Video Game Awards. Spike TV putting it
Shut the
on
hell up.
December 14th, hosted
Wait.
by my uncle Snoop Dogg. Yeah, you're going.
Don't make that joke. Stop. Don't say Snoop Dogg is your uncle. That's not funny. It's not funny you're a white guy.
You're welcome. Also,
Oh my God,
I'm giving you
doesn't even
2
make any
tickets
sense.
to the
You're white.
after party with Snoop Dogg. All right, that's Nick. I'm Stryker. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch the Video Game Awards on December 14th, and we'll see you next time. This has been the Ultimate Gamer VGA Special Edition.
Uncle
Spike TV,
Stryker
seriously,
has
from
the
bottom of my
pass.
heart, man. I love you guys. You totally made me
Oh, I have
the
such a
happiest
headache.
person in the world.
I have such a headache. Oh, why do I have a headache? Oh, these lights, they're messing with my fucking brain. They're messing with my brain. Getting my uncle pass renewed. You know he's got the uncle pass. Okay. Check on Discord. All right, just checking in with my folks. Put on shades. Sure. I mean, I guess I'll just put on this pair of I guess I'll just put on this pair of sunglasses that I have laying around. Surely nothing will happen with the sunglasses. Like it won't have a transformative effect on me, certainly. Right? It wouldn't, like, that would be insane. Like, it's not gonna do anything. You know when Uncle Fester from Addams Family, when he puts the light bulb in his mouth and he makes it explode with energy. I think that's fake. I think it's complete. There's no way he did that. There's no fucking way that Uncle Fester put the light bulb in his mouth and instantly it becomes alive. Sorry, I was drooling. Peen, can we see your jeans? Hey, take a picture. It'll last longer. Oh, it's causing me a lot of pain. What's the most satisfying piss of your life? I wouldn't diminish something like that. The most satisfying piss you can take is one that helps someone that you love. If someone's on fire, or they're really hot, or, you know, they have a jellyfish on them. If they need you, then you should help them. If someone needs you, you help them. We got 10 minutes until the Asscast. The jellyfish pee. Thanks, Pete. You're welcome. Listen, we got a couple of minutes into the Asscast, so hold on just a second. I'm checking. I always get so nervous before we do one of these, because I'm like, what if the person just doesn't show up? What if Ricky, he got caught into a sucking machine? Like a street sweeper. Like, what if he caught into a sucking machine or a street sweeper? Right? Stop hitting it's over. That's so rude. Isn't it crazy I have no mods here who can add the quote, what if he got caught into a sucking machine? I don't even have one mod that can do that. Hold on. There was something that I wanted to show on stream. Oh, yeah, I have. Yeah, this is it. It's one of my favorite videos ever made. Hold on. I just want to show this. This is called Turning into Tumnus. He's singing Turning into Tumnus. He's singing Turning into Tumnus. Okay? What are you talking about? What are you, crazy? What is this? He's turning into Tumnus. You stupid or something? He's turning into Tumnus as we speak. Now I'm Tumnus. I've never been Tumnus before. I don't know who that is. It's Michael McDonald and Tumnus. Mr. Tumnus from the Chronicles of Narnia. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Wake up! Wake up! What are you, silly? What are you, silly or something? No way that much stuff can fit in a wardrobe. Man, we're spinning our wheels. This is what happens. Little mole? Why do we have a Tucci command? We have a Tucci command that just says thinking about Stanley Tucci is normal. Why do we need that? It goes without saying. Oh, God. Hi to everyone. Good to see you. I'm very excited to get to the Asscast. I got bad news. I'm a doctor and that mole makes you look very... Oh, okay. Don't tell nobody that I look nice. Don't tell nobody. How much to eat a handful of centipedes? I don't have any centipedes. Also, I don't know if they are traditionally eaten. Wait, don't centipedes have poison? Aren't centipedes poisonous? Like, that's why they're enemies in Sekiro? Is they're just barfing poison at you? Isn't that what that is? I like the Gabagool command because you can see on the screen, like in the chat box, it just, the way it formats, it's just one line. If even one person uses the Gabagool command, it just all fills with that. No, they're venomous. That's scarier. That's considerably scarier. Google, are centipedes poisonous? Centipedes have venom, which is only fatal for insects and small animals, such as rodents. Don't say I'm a rodent. If I see one person in chat say Jesse is a rodent, and so he would be killed by a centipede, don't be in chat like, if Jesse gets bitten by a centipede, he dies, because he's a rodent. Don't say that to me. That's so unfair to me. Look how beautiful my hazel eyes are. Look how they shine in the light. Look at them. Look how nice they are. Jesse's superpowers being a Victorian child. These are the eyes of a Victorian child. Mister, can I have... Me mum got black lung from working in the cobalt mines for Mr. Musk's Teslas. I haven't... You have beautiful eyelashes? I have long eyelashes, dog. I have long eyelashes. They're long as hell. I didn't make a single hot dog, okay? I'm saving it. We're gonna have a hot dog incentive. I already got rid of the mustache. So we're gonna have a hot dog incentive on the... You should curl those babies? No. It's like curling my eyelashes is like telling a rich person, hey, you should invest some of that money. Don't invest the money, okay? Be rich for the rest of your life and leave everyone the fuck alone. If you have something good, don't use it to make something better. Just have it. And just hang out by the pool forever. What are you gonna do? That's what I feel about the eyelashes. I'm like, I already have beautiful eyelashes. I'm gonna waste my time trying to make me have beautiful eyelashes. I already have them. Play Creaky Door to have me, Jesse, eat cum. I should really remove that command, huh? Peepo G, write that down. Peepo G. We're gonna have a hot dog incentive on the subathon. So no hot dogs on stream until the hot dog incentive. Let me hit him. Okay, it's just about time. We're counting down. I'm writing to reconfirm with the appropriate parties, and then we're gonna get started. Okay. Let's turn this music off. We gotta turn the music off. And hold on, I gotta get my shit right. Discord up. I'm gonna give it a call. So far, only JessCapricorn. Nice JessCapricorn slide. What's up, laid back? We're getting the Asscast started. I'm very nervous. I haven't done one of these in a while, and it's always nerve-wracking when I have a new person on. So let's get it started. Okay. I'm calling them now. I'm calling them now. Thank you for the gifted sub. An hour in and we are just starting. I thought you were a Twitch partner. I'm absolutely not a Twitch partner. In any way. They would not have... If you watched 5 seconds of this show, I wouldn't have me. Oh, are we all in the call? Sorry, I was distracted.
It's all good. Hello.
Hi, Jess. How's it going? Ricky, you here too?
Oh, it's splendid.
Great. Ricky, you here too?
Yeah.
Ricky is here. He's 25.
Sounds distant.
He's 25. He's in bed. He's like laying down. He pressed the accept call button with a big long pointed stick.
It's my stick for pressing my mouse from bed.
The mouse stick. Okay. So I thought that okay. So Jess, now I don't want to be rude. We have already stepped on... I mean, usually the guest doesn't talk until I introduce them. So this is a huge breach of protocol right off the bat. So
I'm a terrible guest.
It's okay. It's okay. But, you know, don't do it again. Just wait until I say JessCapricorn, the full username, and then you can start talking, okay? That's good. She's learning. There will be tricks. That was a trick.
How you handle most of your special guests, Jesse.
That was a trick. Okay. All right. So I've wrote a little introduction for those of you in chat. Hi, Meatloaf Enjoyer, and anyone else who is possibly from Jess's stream. So I wrote a little intro for our guest. For those who might not be familiar with Jess, here we go. Our guest today is a Twitch streamer who has made a name for herself for her feats of physical strength and many dares. She has gained attention for her Strong Head Challenge, a now famous segment where she runs over her own head with a car every stream and survives. You may recognize her catchphrase, "My head is so strong. Let's see if I'm wrong." You can find her practicing this week to integrate a speedboat into the Strong Head Challenge. We'll ask her about that. Folks in chat, it's JessCapricorn. Jess.
Oh, thanks for having me. It was so hard not to talk that whole time.
That was that was a lot of restraint. I respect it.
Yeah, thank you for recognizing.
This sounds like a eulogy. Tragically,
I mean, my feats of strength are quite dangerous, as you mentioned.
Tragically, Jess passed while doing the Strong Head Challenge. She was finally wrong. So Jess is to be real, you're a Souls streamer, but my first time ever seeing your stream, Jess, was actually you were playing Majora's Mask 3D, right? This was like months ago.
Yeah, that was back in like January, February, I think.
Yeah, it was way back.
Yeah. I mean, I do mostly Souls stuff. That's definitely like the one constant on my channel. But I like to dabble in other things. Like we're doing some Final Fantasy now, and I saw that. Yeah, always love Zelda. So, but yeah, we mostly do Souls stuff. The only two left for first playthroughs for Souls games that I've yet to stream are Demon Souls and Dark Souls 2. So very excited.
Oh, you saved the best for last.
Yeah,
the worst video
very
game.
Divisive.
Absolutely the worst too. Not even close.
I don't know. Some people come along and say DS2 is their favorite ever, so we'll see.
So DS2 was my first ever. I have good memories of it for that reason, but it's clearly like it's rough.
How did you feel about Dark Souls 1, Jess?
So, okay, the first Souls game I ever played was Bloodborne, and which is my favorite game of all time. I think that game is a masterpiece, and I immediately went from Bloodborne to Dark Souls 1, and that was a time.
It's a big transition.
Bloodborne is so fast.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 1 is so slow. And so I didn't have like a super fun time with it. Also, there's a ton of backseaters for that game.
Oh god.
But like looking back, I want to go back and challenge run it and play it again because like it is so foundational, it's so important. It feels nostalgic, even though I only played it for the first time last year. So I don't know. I have respect for it.
So I've recently been playing chess, and you saying that there are some backseaters.
Oh.
You know what game has a lot of toxicity that you would not expect is chess.
Really?
Just the amount of people who are from like Eastern Europe and have been playing chess since they were 4 years old. And
my God.
they hate you. They hate your guts for playing chess against them.
A lot of egos, a lot of posturing.
Yeah, I would say.
You're playing the one game on Twitch that's like 4,000 years old. It makes sense that people would kind of have an ideal strategy in mind.
Sure. I think it's a weird one to gatekeep. Is the one that
absolutely.
The one that's 4,000 years old and every culture has a version of. But you never know. I'm not addicted to chess, okay? I have a problem with multiplayer. I can't do multiplayer games because they drive me insane. I used to be able to handle them, and now as an adult, I'm just so stressed out by them at every single juncture. They just make me insane.
Is it all the children in the lobbies?
I don't think so. I think maybe I'm just less mature than I would like to think. and so when I lose and I don't want to lose, I have to like pretend I'm not upset about it, and I'm just interiorly upset. And so I just got to disconnect. That's probably why I don't like multiplayer games.
That's fair.
As much. Ricky, how have you been? You haven't been on the show in a while.
I've been good.
Yeah.
My Sunday's been great. I just made myself and Zoe root beer float.
Ooh.
That's incredible.
Kind of a like a day at the carnival, but instead at home.
That's incredible.
And I watched the 5th or 6th episode of season 1 of The Boys.
I gotta get on that, Boys.
I watched season 1. What do you think of it?
It's coming around.
It's pretty like capital E edgy, right?
Yeah, big time. It has really big. I just watched Fight Club for the first time this year, and I'm looking for more media along those lines, kind of in that avenue.
So
I'm hearing that in the new season, people are the main kind of hero in the show, Homelander, is a fucking obtuse, ham-fisted allegory for the United States military-industrial complex. And in season 3, a lot of the fans, I'm assuming on Reddit, no shade, but a lot of the fans are up in arms because they have taken the hard line that Homelander is indeed a bad guy, and they make him like just like an absolute like comical allegory for Trump and Trumpisms and shit like that. And everybody's like, wait a minute, I thought he was just misunderstood. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. For the time being, it's all right. It's a decent show.
Watchable.
Have you watched Invincible?
I've watched the first season of Invincible. Really, really good.
I loved that. I suppose it's in terms of like a different kind of superhero show, kind of like The Boys. I guess Invincible is not quite as extreme as The Boys, but I loved Invincible.
I loved Invincible a lot. I do kind of wish it was a movie. It kind of has a really good movie structure stretched out over a season of TV, but I thought it was great. I mean, it's really all about that central thing between Omni-Man and his son, and they just do it so well that it's really good. It's really, really good. And I hope that the following seasons are also good. That doesn't always happen, but we'll always have season 1.
But here's what I think they should do. They should give it the Squid Games approach, where they're gonna give it a season 2, but in the middle they should do a reality show where they make people do all of the 6 stunts from the first season of Invincible. Like maybe somebody could get pushed through the front of a train or something.
Like a MythBusters of like what would
Kind
happen
of like
if
a
you got hit by a
MythBusters,
train.
but also like what if Mr. Beast gave you $50,000 if you won?
Right. I have an idea for a business. It's kind of like Mr. Beast Burger. You want to know what it
Okay.
is, Ricky?
You know, how does it differ?
It's called Mr. Beast Hot Dog.
Okay, and what is Mr. Beast involved in this in any way, or is it just kind of?
I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Don't yell at me.
Well, is it just kind of like we're just gonna ride out the
Don't raise your
name?
voice. Okay.
Okay.
We can get to the Am I the Asshole if you want.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I got some juicy
I mean, you can
ones,
talk
so
more
I'm-
about Mr. Beast Hot Dog if you want, Jesse. That sounds good
It's
too.
completely self-explanatory. Okay, if I went on Shark Tank and I look Mr. Wonderful in his eyes and I say Mr. Beast Hot Dog, his eyes slot machine into dollar bills. You understand? Like he knows, he has business acumen, something that you will never have.
My dad, in the middle of a stream one day, texted me a clip of the Joe Rogan Experience podcast.
Oh boy.
And it was a clip from the episode with Mr. Beast, and he said, "This guy really knows YouTube. He seems cool." And I was like, "Okay,
So
cool, Dad."
you want to hear
Thanks for the
something?
share.
So me and Ricky both share conservative family members. I'll say.
We don't share family members, but we share the quality of having.
Yeah,
conservative
we
family
both have
members.
that experience, right?
That's the funny way to say that we're brothers.
So a few days ago, out of curiosity, because I had never really pressed my dad on this, but he is like a hardcore conservative, and he's also a big fan of System of a Down, and at the same time believes that the Iraq War was like exactly justified, and he would vote for Bush 1,000 more times. And I asked him if he thought those two things were at odds with each other, just out of curiosity, and he said, "No, I never picked any of that up from the music."
Okay.
I never got any of that from System of a Down's music.
Yeah.
My guy.
It's
That
crazy.
was-
When half of their songs are literally like the person yelling prison statistics into the microphone, I feel
Serge
like it's
Tankian reading off the like Wikipedia page for fucking the prison industrial complex.
yeah, just explaining what Guantanamo Bay is as a song.
Yeah.
But that's that's how we live. That's how we live. Oh, is that why he took you to that very cool restaurant? Oh my God. So do you guys know what Mission Barbecue is?
I think I've heard
No.
of it.
Okay. Mission Barbecue is an insane war worship barbecue joint that's now a chain.
Okay. I don't know what this is.
It's crazy. Outside they have a huge plaque next to the door that says like in honor of 9/11. Like, and then you walk in and all of the walls are covered in police and war memorabilia and the American flag. It's just a really weird place. And I did eat there within the last week with my father. And
What'd you get?
of course I got pulled pork. And honestly, it was not bad.
Yeah.
But the lady did hand me my utensils when she was giving me my food, and she said, "Here's your weapons." And I said, "Haha, yeah." And then she leaned in and said, "Yeah, weapons of mass consumption." She looked me in the eye when she said that.
Wow.
And
And at the end of your meal, she said, "Thank you for your service."
I wish. I wish. Oh, God.
Well, that sounds absolutely fucking horrible. Let's go to the website Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit should cheer us up.
Yeah.
Oh, God. The one that I have up first is maybe a little bit dire.
I mean, I don't know.
for after
man.
that.
They're all bad.
They're all bad. Okay, so just as a setup.
Real quick, Jess,
'Cause
how
we-
often do you find yourself on Reddit?
Every once in a while, if I'm like Googling something that is pertinent. I don't think I like browse Reddit. I did,
Yeah.
maybe a couple of years ago, but Am I the
Same.
Asshole is like I'll read these every once in a while.
I think that's like a good product for an otherwise kind of scary website. I used to frequent, Reddit is good for like, like game communities, like if a game comes out that or if I'm playing a game that I think is interesting, it's nice to have a little, area where there's a lot of people who can talk about it or whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of good niche stuff too, like Souls sliders I recently found is like character creation for Souls games and all
they
the
just
sliders and stuff.
They just post the exact character so
that's
you can
pretty
recreate
nice.
it. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's cool. See, there's stuff like that Reddit is great for, and then there's stuff like I don't know, like kind of building this entire culture of like weird incel, like kind of crazy guys. That's maybe a little bit less good. I don't know what happened to Reddit, but somewhere it got a little dark, a little bit dark side.
Yeah.
At some
I mean,
point,
it is built to be a bit of an echo chamber, I think, in a lot of ways. But...
Oh yeah, big time, big time.
Yeah.
It absorbed a lot of smaller communities. So Matt, who is on the Asscast frequently, he is pretty sure that one reason why a lot of the internet is so bad is because Tumblr went down, like Tumblr exploded, and it was like somebody dropped like a crate of 10,000 live ladybugs in their house, and the ladybugs are there's just no getting rid of them. They're just everywhere now, and you'll be finding them for the rest of your life. Inside of your house.
Reddit does kind of feel like having 10,000 ladybugs inside of your house. Just kind of browsing the website.
That was load-bearing smut. Oh God. Okay, so let's get into the Am I the Asshole so that we don't waste too much. I have a lot of juicy ones because we took a couple of weeks off. So.
Oh Jesus!
Let's get into it.
Christ. Are we starting at the first one?
The very first one that contains the term Pokédex. Yes.
Oh boy. Yeah, it sure does contain the word Pokédex.
Oh.
Now, a lot of these were not. I feel like the judgment is pretty clear. It's more discussion. Yeah. Oh no. Oh my God. Yep. This one's rough. This one's rough. Am I the asshole for making a real-life Pokédex of girls at my university? So freshman year of college, hold on, I forgot to explain the concept of the entire show. So we're going over Am I the Asshole posts from Reddit, where people ask if they're bad or good in their behavior, right? And we basically judge them and try to suss out what is actually happening inside of them and what this says about people as a whole. And here, it's a complete fucking deranged psycho who should be in jail. I like to keep notes on women I talk to about their favorite things, activities they enjoy, gifts/candy they like, sappy shit like that. I suck at remembering things like that, so I decided to keep a spreadsheet. Eventually, after getting a handful of entries, I offhandedly mentioned it to my friend group. One had the idea that I share it with them so we could keep all new entries as they caught different entries.
No.
Why would you phrase it like this? Like, you have to understand what you're doing when you use that word. This is a group project.
Redditor.
So this is expanded further. Right now, about 40 guys have access to it, and it's mainly the guys in my frat. Oh.
Of course. There it is, baby.
Yeah. Quiet part loud. And the women featured are girls from different sororities. We also added more information such as like where you should take them if you really want to impress them. We don't just a list of 80 women with the word Applebee's next to their name. We don't keep this information for any nefarious or scumbaggy reasons.
Oh, well,
what do you mean?
Say that.
But what purpose could it possibly?
Guys, he's clearing the air. He said that they don't do that. Did you read it right? He said that they don't. That he's not doing that.
Oh, you know what?
He's fine. They're clear.
You know what? Now that you've said that, just to
It's
help
all
us
good,
know
dude.
what to do if we want to impress certain girls. Like the original idea of this was just to keep information like favorite colors, so I didn't ever forget their favorite colors. Now it's helping a lot of guys.
How many entries are in this Pokedex that you're forgetting all of their favorite colors?
I mean, if it's like 670, that's like, that's, I don't know if that's impressive or deeply, deeply, deeply disturbing. I mean, it's always deeply disturbing no matter what, but how diligent are these fucking freaks being with these fucking these unsuspecting women who are just trying to get a fucking degree.
Here's a question, and I know that we're cutting it off before we read the whole thing, but it does beg the question, like, do I know the favorite color of any of my close personal friends? Like the closest friend I have. Do I know their favorite color?
Good question.
I don't think I do.
Also, who gives a shit? But you have to keep reading because the next fucking paragraph is it just keeps going.
Walking up to a girl and telling her the hex code of her favorite color. Oh. Okay, where is it? Somehow a girl who was on the list found out about, and she was pissed the fuck off. She was eventually able to trace it back to me, so I assumed someone who was simping for her fuck this person. Snitched when the Pokédex wasn't making the girl like him. So she's pissed off, and or maybe he said, "Hey, there's this guy in my frat who's doing this totally fucked up thing that I don't understand."
Yeah.
Yup.
No, dude, it's got to be some fucking simp.
So she's pissed off, and she made it out to be a guide to hooking up with women, when it's most definitely not that. It's just to make impressing them on dates easier.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
So that's the end goal then. Impressing them on dates. That's it.
Yeah. It's just to impress them on dates.
A lot of times, yeah, you know how you impress someone on a date and then you go home and you sit in your room for the rest of your life and you don't do anything else. She made a big deal of telling so many girls around campus, and now they're all saying that by the start of the fall semester, none of them will be visiting our fraternity or going to our parties. Now all the guys are mad at me when I'm not even the one who told girls about the list, and they were all also using the list. I also think it's unfair to say the list was all about sex when it wasn't at all. Edit, I'm not a stalker. There was no information in it that could have been used to hurt someone, only to have a better date. And it isn't about sex. I never used it for just sex.
I feel like he's the one who accidentally slipped up and told someone, and now he's like guilty.
No, that feels completely.
You want to know
true.
how
Yeah.
this date went so well? Because I have my Pokédex. Sorry, what?
like thinking it would impress someone that he was so thoughtful. Oh my god. Me on the date. How do you know Milky Ways are my favorite?
I just think, I mean, out of curiosity, because this guy seems like you don't post this without being in some way proud of what you've done, you know? Like, this guy actually does think he's in the right. So out of curiosity, I went to his Reddit page, and he is banned from the website Reddit. So, you know, I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's related to this in any way. But just so we kind of have a better, a more full picture of the kind of person we're dealing with here.
I mean, I don't think this person.
I
don't think this person understands like what being a creep is. Like, I think that's what it is. I think he's like, if I just don't use the word boobs in the entire thing, it's not creepy, right?
Yeah.
Like,
wasn't this like in a really, like, I feel like this was in a film in the fucking 90s or something. This seems like the most 90s rom-com shit.
It seems like the basis, well, I guess it's not quite like Facebook, in which they pitted them against each other.
Yeah,
but...
the hot or not or whatever that was.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's the same genre of thing, but
totally,
Ricky's right that this is a National Lampoon. Like, for sure. Like, the movies that cost $50,000 to make, and they have like the guy who played Napoleon Dynamite in them. And
okay, hold on. Don't fucking screw him to this fucking. Don't hitch him to this fucking wagon, because he's fine.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that he posted this. I'm saying.
Okay, but I'm saying that there's
his name's John Heater, by the way. Not something that you would know.
John
Accusing
Heater,
me of not respecting him. You don't even know the guy's name.
I don't need to fucking know someone's name to respect them, Jesse. Just like how I don't respect you, but I do know your name. Anyway.
Okay.
I just think, like, I don't know. I'm always like, here's the thing. I always have it in the back of my head that like, surely no human is this dumb. Surely they are rage baiting on Reddit.
That's always
like,
the thought when you read these is like, it has to be fake or it has to be like somebody playing it up. But I don't think so. I think somebody is really this dumb.
Having been to college, this seems completely plausible.
Yeah.
I've interacted with tons of guys. I mean, almost all of people who are like this are guys who are like, in their head, they definitely think, oh, if I just explain that I'm not weird, that means I'm normal. Like, I'm not creepy if I just say, hey, I'm not creepy or anything. Like,
now, he brings up a good point when she says, it's ins nenel, that could they am. And I was thinking the same thing when you were reading this, Jesse.
It is, it is incidental. I wasn't even thinking about that, but that's an interesting
it's a
angle.
kind of a different angle to take this by.
It's incidental.
I mean, I think, every fucking person in the comments of this post is also in complete agreement that this person is an absolute fucking creep and a weirdo. So at least that's hopeful that everybody is able to recognize, but this guy and all of his dumb fuck friends, that this is an absolutely fucked thing to do.
I always try with these posts to, just as a thought experiment, come up with the opposite angle. Is there any version of this that would, like, any additional details that were not mentioned that would turn this around? And I'm not sure that there are.
I don't know. I mean, a Twitch.tv user lurking_horror who has no relation to my brand whatsoever, and I've actually never even heard of them, did share her perspective on the matter, which is, that's where I think this guy has a good idea. Take notes on people you care about. So, I think maybe there is an innocence.
Okay, I'm sorry. If you're dating someone, or if you went on one date with somebody and you like had a little notebook and let's say they're in your room and they find a little notebook that says she likes Milky Way bars, her favorite color is purple. That's cute because it's a one-on-one scenario. When you are cataloging them like they are boxes at the Amazon fulfillment store, that's not what that is. It's like it's definitely a different thing.
It seems like you have to care about the person inherently first before taking the note.
Right. I mean, there needs to be like at least some establishment of like non-nefarious intent. And the moment you start like collecting them, it's like, okay, suddenly we're in fucking horrible waters.
Galaxia makes a good point. Maybe this guy was genuinely not using it for sex, but his frat bros definitely were. That's funny for him to think just like I'm just keeping a little notebook and
I just want to catch them all.
God.
I mean, regardless, it doesn't matter who's using it for what. It's fucking weird, dude. Like, I don't know. Having a catalog of the women that are near you is just fucking gross, dude. Look, if you have a shitty memory, oh well, do some other shit, like be funnier, I guess. That's your fucking lot in life. You have a shitty memory, that's a bummer. You got to do some shit that's going to compensate for it because it's not this, that's for sure.
I only gather details about a girl through environmental storytelling.
You have to use context clues and inferencing.
When I go to her apartment and on the wall is written in blood, no hope, I sort of pick up, oh, there's bad stuff happening. This is bad juju.
What's the lore here?
What's the backstory? Oh, man.
Well, I am tempted. I mean, it's like it would be almost too much work to find it, but I am a little bit tempted to try and find the controversial.
I was going to say, like, what do you think the different columns are? You know what I mean?
The different columns of the Pokédex, like how they're rating,
like
so
favorite
they're like categorizing.
So this is one of the things that we find ourselves doing a lot, is like sussing out what the person didn't say. And he is saying favorite color because it's probably the most unobjectionable thing.
Yes.
Right? But there's really almost no use case for that.
Totally.
So, like, there's definitely tons of categories that he is just not saying.
He, like, he's, like, on a date, and he just goes, oh, by the way, lavender. And then for the rest of the date, he's like, this is going
I'd be
awesome.
so scared. I'd be so scared.
Totally.
Oh, my God. Here we go, dude.
Okay.
Fucking NTA. I have ADHD. Great. And things like this help me out so much.
Oh my
I would like
God.
to personally redact
Oh my
my
God.
medical fucking ADHD diagnosis
Oh.
because it attaches me to the most cringe fucking people on planet Earth, dude. I need to get some kind of better thing in going on with my brain.
It really is amazing. The internet is incredible.
From now on, I don't have ADHD anymore. I got the thing that makes you smell colors, okay? Just so we can, just to kind of get that on the record.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
That's good. That's good. It's awesome to be on the internet and be like, I have ADHD. Sometimes I have to like rewind 30 seconds in a TV show to understand what's going on. And another person chimes in and is like, yeah, I have like a whole folder of women facts. And
Yeah, I used to kill a lot of small animals when I was younger because I too have ADHD.
it was so hard for me to focus on it. It was one of my hyperfixations.
Yeah, I was hyperfixated on torturing small animals. Yeah, anytime you read something on the internet that starts with "I have ADHD," you're about to read the worst sentence you've ever fucking read because there's a great example. Anyway, I think we've
Sheila,
closed the case.
Sheila is a water type. In a fight, she'd beat Tammy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they got to build their perfect fucking team.
Okay, now Ricky, I don't know if you have any. If you don't, we have plenty.
I have some that I have not vetted since 3 months ago.
Some from the old list. Okay. I mean, if you want to use one of those, or we could go down the list of mine.
Just use another one of yours while I take a quick little peek.
Okay. Did you say P?
Peek.
Oh, okay. All right, the next one down. It has the word candy in it. Am I the asshole for making my son pass out the candy he got for trick-or-treating because he was being rude? This is one of those insane parenting ones. You got it up, Ricky?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to read this one?
Sure. My son is 9 years old. We went trick-or-treating like we usually do, and the night was going well, except when we got to a house that had a bowl of candy sitting on the porch. It said, "Take 2, please." He puts his whole hand in there and grabs about 6 pieces. Of course, I corrected him and made him put 4 of them back. Good math. Explaining he needed to leave some for the others. From then on, he had an attitude, and the last straw was when I told him to stop grabbing so much candy from people, and he screamed, no. We'd only been out for about an hour, so I took him right on home, took his candy bag, dumped it in a bowl, and told him to come sit outside on the porch with me. He objected, of course, as kids came by and took handfuls of his candy. He complained they were taking too much, and I told him that he shouldn't have done the same then.
Oh, boy.
His father came home. Oh, I see. His father came home from work, asked why he was in his room crying, to which I explained why. He said it was really cruel to give away the kids' candy just because he was taking a little too much. I said he needs to learn to not be so greedy, to which my husband said that it's okay, it's Halloween. He's right.
Yeah.
He's obviously right.
That's the whole point of Halloween.
He gets the rules. He understands the rules
Right.
much better. He said I was being a jerk.
You're saying trick or treat, and you're dressing up like a little goblin. And you're like, you're being rude.
Get tricked, you fucking idiot. You're the one who doesn't want to monitor your own bowl. He said I was being a jerk and that I should cut some slack for the one holiday that kids get to pig out. I don't agree, although I figured I could have done this differently. Am I the asshole? Edit. No, I did not give away the entire bowl, and even if I had, I would have had no problem providing him more once he learned his lesson and apologized.
So the first thing, Beep immediately...
This is trauma.
Yeah. Beep in chat immediately says the first thing that we should say, which is, a 9-year-old can't be an asshole. And I kind of agree with that. 9-year-olds can be really annoying. because they're children, but they can't, like, they're 9. Like, so somebody is mean in this situation, and I think it's the mom who, like, forced.
How many 9-year-olds you've been around, Jesse? But I used to teach children martial arts, and it was a grim look into the kind of dark heart of humanity.
I think you were there to tame them, and what you're saying is that you were unable, even through martial arts.
They thought it was
through martial arts, the known tamer of children.
Well, in that situation,
Well,
listen, they come to the dojo. They're asking for,
Sensei,
to be
please
flipped.
train me. They didn't say sensei. That's Japanese. Well, first of all, the children would hit me. There became a running joke amongst the youngest of the children that after this one kid did it, who thought he was having a real fun time, they would, when I would ask them to do something, when I would ask them to practice their form or their board breaking technique or what have you, every once in a while, they're like 6 and 7 and 8 8 was a bit old, like 6 and 7-year-olds would just punch me square in the junk instead of doing what I asked them to. And this became a trend to the point where it didn't matter how, because I could command some respect, and that was like the whole point. I was like the assistant instructor of the whole fucking school. It didn't matter. There was just a few kids where no matter how many push-ups they did, no matter how many times I made them run around the school, there was like this little kind of seed that was getting passed around in all the little boys' brains that it would be very funny if they did that. And I eventually had to get the head instructor of the school to come and yell at all of them because I could not command enough of their respect. So I do think that children can be assholes, personally.
So here's the difficult thing about that story, Ricky, is that it was funny when they did that. That is funny.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm split on judgment. I understand your point, but it was pretty funny. Just thinking about
sure.
it.
I don't spend a lot of time around kids, but I do fear them. And I do think that they can be assholes, but I don't really think that they're responsible for their assholery a lot of the time. Like, I do think it's on the parents.
Yeah. I mean, so the problem in this circumstance specifically is this specific thing that she did where she made him watch as other children took his candy away piece by piece, kind of death by 1,000 cuts. And I feel like that is psychologically damaging, right? Like
totally.
It would have even, I don't agree that it matters if he takes too much candy from the bowl. But, I'm not this kid's parent. If you don't think that that's the right behavior for him, just take his candy away. That's like he's upset,
right.
He's mad, but don't make him watch other children.
That's
take
right.
it away.
Or just take him home, Like, all right, you're not going to follow the rules, then maybe no more trick-or-treating. But to subject
all right, you little
him...
asshole.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But yeah, to like torture them because of that's the thing that like the like parenting ideology that like I find so fucking bonkers when, I mean, it's like the classic example of like, oh, I caught you smoking cigarettes, so now you're going to smoke the whole pack. But like parents think that they are like hot shit sometimes when they come up with these like creative punishments for their children. Like just like send them to their fucking room and just like, you're not like, I feel like handing the candy back out to the other kids is more for the parent to be like, yes, I am imparting some sort of Confucian wisdom into my child. Meanwhile, the child is like, I am going to hate my mom for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it seems like a big power move, really. Like,
right.
Yeah, more than anything else.
Yeah.
It's about authority, which is just going to make your kid want to disobey you more. I mean, the comments, I just don't want to read any of the comments. Anytime that we have an Am I the Asshole where some sort of parenting behavior is involved, I think the comments are the worst in that situation. Because it's droves of people who clearly don't have children.
Totally.
And are giving some of the worst input and advice you've ever heard. Like just this first one. The outbursts are what get me. When he screamed no, it sounds to me like a test of boundaries. Like, shut up. He's a kid. He's just yelling no because he's mad. Like,
that person has never interacted with a child in their life.
Yeah, people
a kid is
underestimate
just
how stupid
screaming.
children are.
It's just screaming. Like, just deal with it. You're a parent. You get what you put in. You show your child cruelty, they can become cruel. Yeah, I think that's probably it, right? Like, is like, this is not how you would treat anyone, so I don't think you would want to treat your kid that way. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's candy, right? Not a big deal.
I mean, to me, I think the husband gets it. It's Halloween. I mean, sure, yes.
Totally.
Teach your child kindness and sharing, and to each, their own and whatever. But also, it's fucking Halloween. No rules, baby. Take the goddamn candy. If you're not going to be out there monitoring your candy bowl, what? Because you're too good? You're too important? The new season of Grey's Anatomy is on, and Meredith has COVID for the 8th time. Like, that's on you. It's mischief, I think the day before is traditionally mischief night, but it's the night, the one holiday where mischief is encouraged. So guess what? Get your fucking candy stolen.
If anything, it's like a little bonding experience, Like,
yeah, come on.
I think sometimes you can let your kid be a little bad. I think that's fine. Here's something that I think is underrated here is, like, even if I would have had no problem providing him more once he learned his lesson and apologized. That's also, you don't understand what Halloween is. Like, Halloween is not fun because your kid gets a big bag of candy. That's part of it. But, like, the process, the whole trick-or-treating thing is, like, going out and around, and, like, it's the activity of it that makes it fun. It makes the candy seem like it's treasure, And that's kind of what I feel like her entire idea is, like, the candy is the important part. I don't think the candy is the important part. It's about the experience.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Jason is saying that Mischief Night is only regional to the tri-state area. Well, that's very funny, Jason, but how do I know of it? Because of Rocket Power, and they lived on the island of Oahu. So clearly it must have made its way down to Hawaii as well.
Yeah. Not replying now. That's interesting.
Yeah, well, interesting. Egg on your face, just like on Mischief Night.
Going real silent.
I found one comment that is basically agreeing with us, and a lot of people upvoted it and gave it a bunch of whatever little doodads they put on Reddit comments that apparently cost money, which I did not realize.
You pay $5 to give a little dog icon.
Yeah.
Next to a post.
Someone said, I was on board with you making your son put back the extra candy and ending trick-or-treating early. However, I think making him give away all of his candy to the other kids is crossing the line. A lot of other people on here are forgetting that the child is 9 years old. He's not a toddler, but that's still a very young age. And sometimes they are being unreasonable because he's just a kid. I would have taken away his candy and made him earn it back with good behavior. I think that's perfectly reasonable. Fucking reasonable.
Yeah.
Not these, like, weird, like, how can I, like, torture my child because
what happened to this
behavior.
parent? Like, who hurt them,
Right. That's fucking, their parents absolutely, like, broke their fucking psyche when they were a child. And so they're like, I'm going to do better by, imparting actual lessons. But this is how they do it.
By thinking way too deep. I feel like that's a thing that you got to watch out for in parents is, like, you don't need to overthink things. If your kid is, like, being a shithead, just, like, take their TV away and, like, put them in their room and, like, wait for them to calm down. And then be like, hey, don't do that. Like, there's not really that much more. You don't need to do this whole social experiment with your child.
Yeah, I think communication just goes, like, a long way. Like, kids are stupid, but, like, they'll listen to you if you talk to them. Like, they do internalize things that you say to them. Like, I think that is so key. Like, can't you just talk to them?
Yeah, I think that's the more I scroll through the comments, the more I do see people are kind of in that same boat of, like, it's weird. It's like a weird track to, like, want to, like, get one over on your kid and punish them in this weird fucking, like, way. This weird, draconian fucking, punishment for a 9-year-old.
Nancy says 9 is young. In 7 years, he will be driving. 7 years? Also, have you met a 16-year-old? They're a baby. That's a baby boy.
True.
It's a little baby boy. I think of where my mind was when I was 16 years old. I would not count that as a fully formed human. That's absolutely not a human. Like,
I love that the driver's license is like the moment that you learn all of your wrongdoings when you were a young child, and you finally grow up and enter the society as a capable adult.
Yep. I think if I was 16 and I was at the wheel of a car and a devil came down and said, "Hey, if you crash this car into a lamppost, you will get a girlfriend," I'd be like, "I'm going to crash this car into a lamppost." Like, that's the level of decision making that you have when you're 16, I think.
Kids are not human. I think Lucas gave the only take that matters, honestly. I agree.
Yeah, they're like one of those monkeys.
Goblins.
Yeah, they're like little fucking goblins, and then the clock strikes 18 years. Well, okay, if we're being honest, more like 23 or 24 years. And then they turn into actual regular adult humans.
Yeah, the regular. Oh my god! Hold on, guys. We got a raid. I apologize for the interruption. Hi everyone from Bloodberry Tart's stream. Great to see everyone. We're doing Am I the Asshole posts right now. Great to see you. Were you guys all from... I think you guys were all playing Ace Attorney, right? Great to see y'all. Okay, I don't want to interrupt the show too much because we are on a roll talking about Reddit Am I the Asshole, but it's awesome to see y'all.
Hi, Raiders.
Seems like a great time to go on to the next one, Jesse. Perfect timing.
Yeah, to pop off... Oh, wrong button. Sorry. To pop off the next Am I the Asshole. And this one is great. This one made me laugh out loud when I read it. And I would love to read it for everyone else. What's up, R-Beat? This one it's the third one down. It's, am I the asshole for throwing my mother-in-law's skinny cow candy bar in the trash right in front of her?
Boy.
Oh, boy. So my mother-in-law is interesting. Sometimes she's fine to be around. Sometimes she can be quiet, moody, and throw hurtful comments or does things that seem hurtful towards me. Now, what's clear is that she never gets me anything. Literally walks in my home with gifts for everyone except me.
Damn.
Except for one
let me tell you about the thing about my mother-in-law.
Except for the one thing she started bringing whenever she comes over. Every time she visits, she comes in and hands all of my kids and husband Twix and Reese's cups, spelled insanely, and comes over and gives me a skinny cow candy bar. And says, "Hey, I don't mean nothing, but these are good." I just put it on.
I don't mean nothing by it.
I don't mean nothing.
Ray Liotta voice. I just put it on the table, nod, and walk away. I couldn't help but feel it's deliberate because of my own body issues and struggles. A few days ago, she came in here and did the exact same thing, but pulls out the skinny cow candy bar and just sits it on the table in front of me. And then she sits across from me. I, getting fed up with it, get up, grab the candy bar, and throw it in the trash right in front of her. My husband asks what I was doing, then his mom starts lashing out about what a horrible, ungrateful thing I just did. I tell her I had just about enough of her passiveness. I don't know what that means. And that her attitude regarding me was too much. She starts arguing, talking about how I disrespected her son's home and threw her money in the trash. In response, I said, "Well, stop bringing me those candy bars then." She gets up and leaves, and my husband follows her out. He then walks back in and berates me for what I did and being hypersensitive and taking everything his mom does as a slight against me. He's wanting me to apologize to her, but I'm not sure if I should. Oh, sorry, I didn't scroll down far enough. So this is one of my favorite ones. There have been funnier ones, but this is one of my favorite just human interactions I've ever read about.
I wish my life was this exciting and dramatic.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama in these interactions.
It's just incredible. First off, just put your head in the mind of the mother-in-law. you're thinking to yourself, ah, man, my daughter-in-law is fatter than I'd like. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring her a candy bar. But a special candy bar. It's awesome. It's just so awesome. Obviously,
I love the move of setting the candy bar down on the table and then sitting across the table.
Yes.
That is the most gangster shit. Dude.
Like you're in They Will Be Blood and just like looking like, are you gonna eat the candy bar?
I mean, that's awesome. I also love, my favorite part of the whole post is, and maybe it shouldn't be, but it's just a very funny kind of little syntax error when she says, I tell her that I had about enough of her passiveness.
Yeah.
Like, just get to the aggression already, God damn it.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got information from Jason. Calling foul on this Am I the Asshole? Apparently Skinny Cow candy bars were discontinued in 2018. Fake post alert. Shit. Okay,
wait, but can I
we
just
have
say,
Yes.
I got a coconut water from a gas station that was 6 months expired a couple of weeks ago. So, you know, some of these gas stations, they be holding on to that stock, okay?
Also,
or maybe she bought a case of Skinny Cow candy bars
Yeah,
because of
she
her
just
own
doesn't want-
issues.
She thought
Maybe
that there was
they're
going to be a
sitting
big boom.
Maybe they're in her garage and she's like, I have my own issues about my body. I'm going to make my daughter-in-law feel bad and give her these candy bars and sit across from her.
I'm going to. It's, you know, I'm getting older. It's time for me to pass on the torch.
Yeah.
To the younger generation.
A woman never tells her secrets, and then she slides the Skinny Cow across the table. And then suddenly it's a commercial for Skinny Cow candy bars.
Now,
there you go.
Now, Jess, that's a great point because I've seen several people like try to purchase healthy food or diet food, and then they eat it one time and they're like, this is disgusting.
Right.
And they leave it in their pantry for the rest of their life. So it's possible the mom just did have Skinny Cow candy bars. Oh my God. Jason gave us bad information. We got Skinny Cow in
They're
the chat.
still on sale.
We got Skinny.
Still at Walmart?
We got Skinny Cow at Walmart.
Whoa.
Skinny
Heavenly
Cow
crisp
at Walmart.
milk chocolate flavor.
No,
it kind of looks delicious as hell. I'm just gonna be honest.
1.5 pixels on Jesse's.
I don't know
screen.
why it was in 144p. It wouldn't look. But this, can I just be honest?
It's doing that for me too.
Can I be honest? Looks good as hell.
Yeah, I would.
Now
fucking
imagine
smash that shit.
you
Come on.
you open up your college Pokedex of ladies, and their favorite candy is Skinny Cow candy bar.
And guess what?
And you go to the store
Suddenly-
and they're all out. And you
Oh,
and you ask the
God.
cashier and they're like, "We haven't had Skinny Cow for 4 years." And you go back
Ooh.
and the woman was a ghost the whole time.
See, but I do see on the
Don't mean
FAQ
nothing.
official Skinny Cow from icecream.com. Wow, this seems like something I need to be bookmarking. Does Skinny
It's
Cow
just a
still make
picture of ice
candy?
cream. You just
Is
log on
Skinny Cow
every day.
chocolate candy discontinued? It says right here, Skinny Cow chocolate candy products like Heavenly Crisp and Divines were discontinued in 2018, but Skinny Cow still has several light and indulgent treats in the ice cream aisle.
Okay. Oh God, I think it does look good. By the way, it looks tasty. It looks like.
I think, you know what this sounds like to me? This sounds like the mom who I imagine is probably, you know, a decently older lady or whatever, you know, like obviously older than the woman posting. Or maybe not, whatever. Anyway, she kind of seems a little bit like this. She's kind of like, this is what ladies eat, you know? Like,
Totally.
Yeah.
I think like the poster is maybe like doing some sort of like reflecting of her own kind of self-image issues or whatever. Like, unless the mom has said, wait, does she mention that at all? I don't think she mentions it, but it doesn't seem like the mother-in-law has ever said anything.
Okay, but
Yeah,
Sometimes she can be
sentence-
quite moodful and throw hurtful comments or does things that
Sit-
seem hurtful.
Okay,
to
she-
her.
Right, or I couldn't help but feel it's deliberate.
Right.
Sure.
Is what she
right.
says.
I mean, it's all about the moment of the mom sitting across the table
Yes.
and being like, so what are we gonna do?
I would have
what's gonna
loved
happen
to have
here.
been there, man. I need to see that interaction, you know.
I do feel like this could be like a generational issue though. You know, like
right.
even like thinking of like boomers and Gen X, and then like even like my grandparents' age going way back, like if you ever interact with like, you know, people in their 80s, say, they're all about talking about dieting and losing weight and, you know, going to family functions. All they comment on is like, you know, weight. So I you know, I wonder if it's generational.
I think it absolutely is. So we were talking about. I'm not gonna find a skinny cow bar, Ricky. I'm not gonna find it and eat one on stream. I think it would kill me.
Jason is clearly trying to say something about you, so I don't know, whatever. He's your mod, so whatever.
I'm gonna dig one out of like an abandoned treasure island and like I'm gonna eat it and turn into a clicker from Last of Us. Like we've been watching The Ultimate Gamer, which is a show from 2004, and I think that it's easy to forget that it used to be so much worse. Like the diet culture and skinny culture of like weight equals attractiveness used to be like hardcore. Like
I definitely remember. You know, especially being a woman, like I don't know. I mean, I know everybody goes through it to some extent, but yeah, it gets changed a lot, even in the past like 5 or 10 years.
Yeah. It's a lot less bad than it used to be, but it's still pretty bad. Just dig one out of the Walmart trash can. Minty is banned for 10 minutes. Minty's banned for 10 minutes. That's what you've earned for bringing up the time that I got fired from Walmart.
Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. That's right. God damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's fucking Kate Moss. Wow, I just Googled that and it was Kate Moss who fucking said that shit. And like the amount
that went around on Tumblr for a while too.
Yeah, I mean Kate Moss was like the fucking cream of the crop for a while there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, that's pretty insidious.
So I think throwing away the candy bar is baller.
I agree.
I think the only thing that I would prefer she did is if she had a dog, feeding it to the dog would be pretty funny.
It's chocolate.
Yeah, instantly killing the dog. Whoops!
Ricky, what did you do to my chat? What is this link in the chat? Do not post this to me. What have you done?
Boy, why did that come up like that, you know? Anyway.
You click on that shit and it installs Windows 95. Jess! Get this shit out of here.
All right, this is a photo of a very young girl wearing a teespring.com shirt that says nothing tastes as good as skinny feels, and the girl is like 10 years old. And
new copy pasta just dropped. You motherfuckers.
Yep. You're welcome. You're welcome.
This is the Stephen A. Smith tweet. Check it out, y'all.
If you
image.jpg.
You can't even find that.
Up.
That's wild.
Okay. Oh god, this is like when apostrophes were broken in chatbot or in the chat box and people just posted apostrophe over and over.
This is a perfect opportunity to remind everybody spamming my greatest work to follow twitch.tv/RickyPeacock.
Yeah, make sure to follow twitch.tv/RickyPeacock. And if you're following JessCapricorn, or if you're not, hold on.
And if you're following Jess, stop.
I was like, where's he going with this?
Interesting angle. JessCapricorn, great streamer in her own right. Can you believe it? Okay. So this is baller. I don't know if there's any more blood to get from this particular stone.
Here's a question.
Yes.
So Reese's Cups. How would you guys pronounce the candy Reese's Pieces?
It's Reese's Pieces. Here's the thing.
Not like that. I think we've literally talked about this, haven't we, Jesse?
I believe we've discussed this before. Here's the thing. People say Reese's Pieces so that it rhymes because that's pleasing to the human brain. But it already fucking rhymes. The way that you're supposed to say it rhymes.
Right.
Reese's Pieces.
But
rhymes.
So it sounds to me like Jess is kind of taking the hard line of Reese's Pieces here. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because it's more fun to say and it makes people really mad.
Okay, so you're kind of on the contrarian
I was pretending to be
track
mad.
here.
So Inside I was laughing. I was joking. You know, here's the thing about Reese's Pieces is the first time I ever heard somebody say it like that, and I'm not kidding about this. I have a sense memory of this. First time I ever heard somebody say it like that was Dane Cook.
I do have sense memories, Jesse.
It was Dane Cook in his Comedy Central half hour from like 2002.
Well, I don't know if I want to be on the same page as Dane Cook.
That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you who
wow,
you're
that was easy.
I'm telling you who you're sharing a bed with, basically. And it's Dane Cook.
Can I reclaim the Reese's Pieces?
Wow, so that's so true. I've heard that there have been a lot of controversial
shambles.
communities on the internet who have been using the Reese's Pieces terminology, but we, the gamers of Twitch, we're reclaiming this shit. This is our turn.
Mel just
Jess, I have a question, and this is kind of a personal from me to you type thing. Does your mom say Reese's Pieces? Because I have a lot of things to reconsider.
This is a good question. I haven't asked her.
I need you to ask her and get back to me.
I will get back to you. This is a crucial thing.
Because I just need to think about like how that reframes like most of my upbringing throughout elementary school. You know what I'm saying?
For those who are out of the loop, my mother is a teacher who taught Ricky.
Yeah, when I was a young lad.
Mm-hmm. All right.
She was my favorite teacher in all of elementary school.
She's the best.
Okay.
She rules.
Now both of you are from the Midwest, right? Illinois. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
Just while we're on the topic of what words are,
now what does Jess, have
what would you call one of these?
I would call it a lollipop, not a sucker. Is that what you're going for?
Yes, that's what I'm going for.
Because it just, rubs me the wrong way.
I
get stuck on that.
It is crazy. I lived with someone for 4 years who called them suckers, and every time that it happened, it was like, because it happens so infrequently. You're not talking about lollipops all the time, right?
Well, here's another question. Isn't the human being the sucker and the candy is the sucky?
Wow. Hey, you guys want some of these suckies?
Hold on. Human beings
just got a
sucker
sucky from the doctor's office.
What have I been smoking?
Whoa, shit.
It's a corn cob pipe. Sorry.
That's a sucky. No, I mean, I think calling it a sucker is like it's one of those things that people say it so frequently that it does kind of lose meaning. But if to call something a sucker, like you suck on that, so it's a sucker, and that is just like, I just don't like the vibe of that. There's just something.
Well, it makes me think of like calling somebody a sucker, like gotcha, sucker. Like,
yeah, it makes
come on.
It makes me think of.
It's nefarious.
It makes me think of when Ricky got really into Shiba Inu coin last year.
Mm.
Well, I mean, joke's on you. I made $600,000 on the crypto market.
Oh wow!
And I choose. Look, I choose to have a small. I choose to make no money off of Twitch intentionally. Doesn't matter how much. Hey, listen, I got out, Jesse. I got out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking loaded, and I choose to go to work every day and then be Twitch stream at night on purpose to kind of stay humble.
That's brave of you.
Thank you. I was hoping someone would fucking say it. Anyway, I call it a lollipop too because calling it a sucker is very weird.
What about soda? Do you call it pop? Either of you?
I call it soda.
I have found. Yeah, I've found
globalization
less.
It's a global
allegiance. I found less allegiance to either or. I think I usually do say soda, although I said pop when I was a young lad.
Yeah, I feel like I don't like get mad about that, like you say pop, okay, fine.
You know what it really is?
I get really red. I start getting red. And I start cracking my knuckles.
For me, I think I guess I just have it. I just think that things should have their own words. Like sucker and pop are already words. So like use the words that we made for the stuff that you're talking about. You know?
I like that. I like that explanation a lot. What about the Wisconsinites who call water fountains bubblers?
Bubblers.
I was thinking about bubbler. Yeah.
It's so weird.
I was thinking about.
I mean, I guess that kind of goes against the rule because I don't know what else a bubbler is.
Sure.
But
so because I worked at Panera Bread for 18 months, and because Panera Bread was founded in It's longer than you think. It's an eternity.
Let me just say, Jesse was normal before working at Panera, and then something happened.
I don't think
Microwaved one too many bags of mac and cheese.
I had it backwards too many times. I kept putting the bread outside of the oven, and I closed myself in the oven and turned it on. So because it was founded in St. Louis, they called the soda fountains bubblers, and so I started calling them bubblers everywhere.
God.
And it's kind of, this is what capitalism does to us.
I had a roommate when I first moved into college, and it was somebody that like I just got like randomly paired with. You know, he's a decent. Well, okay, he's a fine dude. I went to art school, and you know, so like he was like still an artsy type, and you know, decent guy, but he
was he quirky? Would you say?
He was a quirked up white boy for sure. And I think he wishes he was even more quirked up. He would do things like
he was wearing Vans. He was wearing Vans. Shoes.
Yeah, he was wearing Vans. He would do things like wear like skinny fit tailored suits around the dorm, just because he was kind of feeling himself that day.
Red flag.
He was kind of a big red flag in terms of, I don't know, if I was a girl or anybody who he was attracted to, I would be scared of him.
But
anyway,
just this image.
This dude had a Pokédex. But you know what? This dude would have the Pokédex, but he would think it was mad fucking quirky. That was the thing. Anyway, what I was going to say was he was from St. Louis, and he would always do this fucking thing and there was a Panera nearby where that many people would go to, and whenever anybody would fucking say Panera, he would go, actually it's St. Louis Bread Co. because apparently that's what the fucking restaurant was called.
Fucking over yourself.
And he would do things like, hey, do you guys want to go to St. Louis Bread? Or sorry, I mean Panera. And it's like, dude, if you don't shut the fuck up.
It's fast food, dog.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah. It drove me insane. He was like the professional at doing that type of shit. Very like
oh no.
I don't know.
We have two people in
to
chat who
describe
both say it's Bread Co. Oh, fuck you guys.
In STL it's called Bread Co. Yeah, that's great. Anyway.
Walking into a place with a huge sign on front that says Panera, and every sign inside says the word Panera, and you're like, "Oh, is this the bread company?"
Actually, in fucking Akron, Ohio, Burger King is still called McNulty's, so I'll never call it anything but that. All right, great.
All right, that's fine. On the suit guy, it's every once in a while there's a meme image that comes up that is just like, I think it's like an old Tumblr post that's just like two guys in like suits with vests and with the text, "Why don't guys dress like this all the time?" And I'm like,
That's vintage.
Why do you think they don't dress like that all the time? Because it looks fucking dumb. Like, it looks insane. It's so weird.
I mean, if you dress like that all the time, you look like the report of the week. Like, that's the kind of guy that dresses like that all of the time.
Oh my god. Do we have anything else
to talk shit about my old?
Do we have anything else to say about Skinny Cow Candy Bar?
No, I think we dragged this lady enough.
I don't mean.
Tell us about the suit guys' hats.
Oh,
suit guys' hats.
Was it a fedora? Is that what Chad is angling?
No. I think yeah, that might be the fedora angle. No, he was more of like a fuck boy, you know, like listen to like hardcore pop punk growing up, and then kind of made like early teens like hipster movement more of his vibe, and then very like fuckboy vibes, like really, you know, went to school for music, and then like was like, hey, you should, I have this new beat that I'm trying to like sell to a rapper, and I'm like, okay bro, whatever you say. So no fedoras. In fact, I don't think he had any hats.
Well,
oh man, Mush just mentioned Blurry Guy from the Culver's ad. And it's an image that takes me like an hour to find every time somebody mentions it.
Yeah,
to
that
me.
one is.
But it pays off so well.
It's gone.
I don't know if I know Blurry Guy, but I do love Culver's.
So it's an image of somebody delivering a hamburger to somebody sitting down at a Culver's, and the guy sitting down is out of focus in the background, but he has this huge smile on his face.
He has like an 85% Gaussian blur over his face. Like he is
so
almost.
Funny. It's so
It looks
funny.
like he's in witness protection.
He's so happy and so blurred out and about to get a hamburger. And it just brings me so much. I'm just thinking about it.
Yeah. It's impossible to find though. I mean, what do you? Every time I search blurry Culver's guy, nothing comes up. But he got really popular on Twitter for like 1 week.
Stop posting the Ricky's hard drive like.
Yeah, that must
link.
be the link. Surely that's it.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right.
The next
I
one.
searched blurry Culver's guy again, and sure enough, nothing came up.
The next one, sometimes you have to go back to where you came from. Sometimes you have to return, dance with the one that brought you, basically.
Okay. Yeah. So, Jess, just to catch you up to speed, Jesse cannot fucking go through one of these things without making me read some shit about somebody having problems with their, I don't know, ass or piss or
it's absolutely
whatever.
not true.
Something
it's absolutely
toilet related
not true.
in some capacity. It's always some toilet bullshit that I got to read, and that's not really my brand, but here we go. Anyway, Jesse.
Look how excited Nancy is in chat.
Yes, you were.
This is what people want.
That's probably more my brand.
It seems like that might be more your brand.
Hold on, Jess. Are you like a toilet person? Is this like?
Am I a toilet person?
I'm checking in. Are you like? Do you like the toilet? I'm just saying.
I mean,
is that like?
I do own a bidet, and I did read the manual live on stream, and there were poop diagrams in there.
I mean, I respect it. Yeah, just keep using the toilet commands. That's fine. Okay, Jess, do you want to read this one?
Sure. Okay. Am I the asshole for not letting a pregnant woman throw up in my toilet? I, 22 female, live with my fiance, 23 male, who is the love of my life.
This one also made me laugh out loud. I read it. Just
recently, my sister-in-law, 19 female, has been staying with us because she is pregnant and unemployed. So both my fiance and I offered her to stay. I have no issue with her staying, and I think she is a lovely girl. Although what happened yesterday makes me think otherwise now. So recently I have caught eye sickness bug and have been constantly throwing up, so I've been in the bathroom a lot. So alike the past week, I was in the bathroom throwing up, then sister-in-law barges in, screaming that she is going to vomit. In between vomiting myself, I managed to muffle out that she should use the bathroom downstairs. Sister-in-law did not like this, although I don't see why. She started screaming at me, saying, "You shouldn't stop a pregnant woman from throwing up," and then explained to my fiance that I forced her to use the downstairs bathroom. My fiance then sided with her, saying I'm a huge jackass and has been giving me the cold shoulder for a week now. So, am I the asshole? FYI, sister-in-law never even vomited.
Damn. Case closed.
Just like... Just
I love the boyfriend going, "Babe, you're acting like a huge jackass.
You're acting crazy. You're being completely crazy. She was puking in the toilet. She was
My
throwing
favorite
up.
part of this. My favorite part of this is the quote, "You shouldn't stop a pregnant woman from throwing up." And that is that like how you're not supposed to wake up a sleepwalker? Like what?
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
Well,
She'll
if
explode.
you're pregnant, if you're pregnant and you try to hold in a throw up, it'll make your head shoot off your body. And they might be able to save the child in that situation, but you're dead. So it's like, you don't want that. Just the idea, the pregnancy is one element, but any situation where somebody is throwing up in a toilet and you go in and you're like, "I'm going to throw up." And you're looking at the person who is currently using the toilet to puke in, like expecting them to do something about it. Like what?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's I don't understand I don't want to open the door and see anybody throwing up. That's kind of my angle.
I wonder, at what stage of throwing up the OP was in. Like, was she like just sitting there waiting for it to happen? You know, like when you're sick and you're just in the bathroom and you're like, anytime now. Or was it like an active situation?
I think she said between throw ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Betwixt throw ups. I was in the bathroom throwing up, then SIL barges in, screaming that she's in between vomiting myself. I managed to muffle out that she should muffle through what? Puke? Did she have puke in her mouth? Anyway, I guess she was between throw ups.
Maybe she's just like tired because it's exhausting to be that sick, you know? Like, I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm in the toilet. Can I ask this question? Couldn't they share?
That was my thought too.
Like, couldn't... You don't need to put your whole head in.
Also, sink?
Sink? You could use the sink. Well, that's, you know...
Okay, hold on. This is where I fall off.
Okay.
Did we... Hold on.
Ricky, I thought you falling off happened like months ago on your Twitch stream.
Okay, check the follower count, Jesse. All good. Anyway.
It's all bots. They haven't done a bot purge in a while.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Anyway, there was some discourse on Twitter where some girl on Twitter tweeted that, like, do people really throw up in the toilet? Like, it's so gross. Like, you're supposed to throw up in the sink or worst case, the bathtub. And, like...
That's awesome.
I felt like this, you know, it felt a little bit like reading an Am I the Asshole where you think, is this person being real right now? Because, you can't throw up in the sink. Jess.
Okay. I've thrown up in the sink.
And I'm talking to you now.
Oh, okay. Zoning in. Now, I would say don't zone in because I also am on the sink throw up train, you know.
What? Listen, I would prefer to puke in the toilet because it is easier cleanup.
It's a one button situation. Yeah.
If it's between like the floor or, you know, wherever else, like the sink is gonna get the job done.
Okay, I mean, I guess if we're going between, like, you know, in the sink or like in the china cabinet, yeah, probably I would go for the sink. But I'm saying, if there is an alternative, I have to say that the sink has got to be a pretty bad choice. Like the toilet, you know, my grandma used to, whenever she was done with like her Cheerios or her soup or whatever, something that was partially liquid and partially solid, she would flush it down the toilet with that, and that's the perfect.
What? Wait, no, don't drop that. Don't drop that like that's insane. I'm sorry.
I did that in college when I didn't have a disposal.
Yeah. Jesse, we don't all have disposals. Or if you're like Jesse, you know, some of us have a bathroom and a kitchen and other household kind of utensils and other household needs.
And some of us live in a barn. Yeah, some of us live in a barn right now. Okay, and that's fine.
I do like that you're adding right now to the end, just to cover your ass.
Look, the plan isn't barn forever.
Set up for a comeback.
I'm not gonna be in the barn forever. Although it is pretty nice in here.
We do that too? Okay, so but Jesse seemed to be kind of fucking flabbergasted that my grandmother would flush her Cheerios down the toilet.
I guess I was just upset. This happened. So there's a psychological, I forget what the name of it is, but there's a psychological thing that happens to humans where we conflate like morally bad things with things that just are gross to us. And so if we see something that's gross and then a totally neutral thing happening next to it, we think that that thing is morally bad because our brains are weak. But, and I think that's what just happened, is I imagined in my head somebody pouring like a bowl of milk into a toilet, and it was upsetting to me, and I reacted in that way.
And I'm a man. That is the most on-brand thing that I could think of for you.
You thought I would love it? You thought I would like that?
Someone pouring a bowl of milk into the toilet is the most Dead Blossom Jesse thing I could imagine.
Okay, I make a lot of toilet jokes, and I have a button on my stream deck that makes a bowl of milk appear. Is that true? Yes. But I still think it's an upsetting image.
So I have another sink thing.
Okay.
So I don't have the equipment for this, but many people I knew in college would brag about not like at parties, not peeing in the toilet, but just peeing in the sink.
Okay. Now, this is another. Why? Why is it the preferred? Was it their preferred method?
Yes.
Jesse's doing something.
Yeah,
The problem with having Jesse's stream open on my other monitor. It's like there's always some bullshit going on.
Sorry, I was playing the Anvil chorus because.
And now
peeing in
this was also
peeing in the sink
Jesse.
Is a thing that has come up on our stream
regularly,
all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. And the point was initially. The point was, a toilet isn't a toilet until you use it one time. Then I think it might be a toilet forever. And once you use a sink as a toilet, I think it might be a toilet forever.
I see.
Right?
Right.
So the distinction is within our minds, right?
What is the tipping point then? You know, like it. So you pee in the sink, and then you're just like, well, I'll just clean it really good, and then it'll go back to being a sink. But can you do that for a toilet? If you clean the toilet really good, are you going to wash your hands in it?
This is ontology. This is the study of knowledge. Free your
You
mind.
could wash your hair really well in a toilet.
This is what I'm saying. I feel like the toilet has so many purposes that we overlook.
Yeah.
If you have 2 toilets in your house and you use both of them as toilets, I feel like it's almost a waste.
It's kind of like the antithesis of like those like drying domes at the salon, but it's like an enwettening dome.
Ricky's always talking about an enwettening dome.
Well, I just feel like somebody should invent one already, but it seems like, I have a starting point at least.
He's always DMing me, I'm on the hunt for enwettening dome, and I'm like, I don't know what that means, Ricky.
Well, I mean, usually that's I'm in a kind of a different track when I'm talking about that, but.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway,
you can strain pasta with the toilet. Hi, Luna, what does that mean?
Yeah, I don't
understand what it even means.
Right.
Like strain means you pour it
Wait a minute.
You pour the pasta with the water into it and it removes the water. If you do that into a toilet and flush, it's going to take the pasta with it. Thank you for the quote 36. You gotta build an apparatus. Okay, we're getting.
No. Put mesh over the toilet hole, then you're using the mesh.
Then the mesh is the strainer. The toilet almost has nothing to do with it. That's like saying that like a hole in your porch is a great strainer. You can put mesh over that. Come on.
Okay, we're talking about a video. Okay, hold on. Now
the lid closes and squeezes the what the fuck?
Of the pasta?
No.
And now
why is your pasta so absorbent?
Not to blame you, Jess, but Meatloaf Enjoyer says, I thought everyone saw that video. Which is like, it implies a level of familiarity. It implies a level of familiarity that is it's not just, I've seen it. It's, I thought everyone had seen it.
I don't know what video we're talking about. Also, hello, Vanessa.
Just fucking Googled pasta toilet, and I'm already regretting it. Now, wait, flushing food down the toilet. Be careful. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I just found something.
It's in your
completely unrelated.
It's in your Freak Fuck Friday submissions. Okay, well, that is like a wasteland. People post the most insane stuff.
Student drains pasta over toilet.
My God.
To avoid washing the dishes in the sink.
Oh, I've seen this. This is stupid. This sucks. Man finds out the right way to use a bathroom. Get over yourself.
Bro. Okay. Can I just say this video is absolutely horrible.
I don't want to show it.
This video is horrible. So the whole point, I'm assuming, is that this motherfucker had dishes in the sink and that he didn't want to pour pasta water on top of them rather than making room in his kitchen sink by doing the dishes. So, but I think this just goes to show that even college students are very stupid and nobody becomes an actual smart adult until at least 23, 24, maybe even 25.
I don't
even never.
Maybe
I was about to
even
say
never.
maybe even never, because the topic of dishes comes up, and I'm like, dude, I know so many people who they're my age or they're older, and they won't fucking do the dishes. Like, you gotta do the dishes, dog. Like,
yeah, that was a big point of big pressure point when I was in college as well, living with roommates.
Yeah.
Just do the damn dishes. Like, it's I have dirty dish disease. We talk about dirty dish disease. It's it's like, I don't know. It's a quality of life thing. I think you can.
I don't mean to be
about
ableist
people.
if you do have dirty dish disease, but I do think you should clean your fucking dishes.
Mm-hmm. I think it's good. What if I just buy paper plates and plastic silverware for the rest of my life? Yeah, I guess that's
Have you
fine.
considered that?
Yeah,
I
I
think
guess
you
that's
should
fine.
maybe not do that because of the environment, but what do I know? So this video, the video of them straining pasta over the toilet, the intention seems to be that this guy had a sink full of dirty dishes and so he did not have room to strain the water from the pasta into the sink. So he did it. He dropped the colander not into the toilet. Like the handles of the colander are resting on the toilet seat, and he pours the pasta into the colander.
What about the kitchen or the bathroom sink?
I feel like all things that's even as a last resort, that's so much better.
Yeah.
But why does it matter if you get pasta water on your dirty fucking dishes? I don't understand why this is such a problem.
If anything, it would accelerate the dish cleaning process because it's
Hot
like
water.
boiling water.
Exactly. Gonna clean off all the grum or whatever.
No, okay, don't say that. Because
It's gonna clean.
because now I'm
Listen,
imagining
Jesse, whether you like it or not, it's gonna clean off all the fucking grum, dude.
Okay, but now I'm imagining, like, make up a college guy. I'm imagining a guy who is just like, if I just pour my boiling pasta water on my dishes, they're clean now, and he lives like that.
Yeah,
and he has dirty dish disease for his entire life.
Right.
That's
right,
like.
Right.
Wait, is this why the whole house was vomiting toilet pasta straining? My sister-in-law came in while I was literally straining my pasta in the toilet, and she was like, "Can I throw up in this?" And I'm like, "I'm busy."
I'm busy.
Use
Maybe
your
go
eyes.
downstairs.
Use your
See,
eyes.
but then anyway, okay. To sum up the video, he pours the spaghetti in the colander, and I mean, first of all, how deep is this motherfucker's toilet that it did not touch water? Second of all,
That's true.
boiling water.
This is an
that he is
invention
pouring
that I
into
had
the
an idea
toilet.
for. I'm sorry. Go on.
And okay. And then, so then the boiling water dumps into the toilet, and then what you have, my friends, is fucking toilet steam gumming up right up in your damn pasta.
But is the toilet steam sterile because it was boiling?
Now,
putting a lot
that's
of
a great
faith in
question.
boiling water.
I mean,
putting a lot of faith in boiling water.
I think
it's science.
I mean, I agree. It is science, and look, I won't take that away from you, Jess. But I don't want toilet steam in my kind of intermingling with my pasta. I'm sorry.
Jason said, "If you boil poop, is it sterile?"
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're getting a little bit too close
That's
to.
a fair point. It's a fair point.
Boiling a huge nug of weed and just being like, now I can just eat this. Now it's allowed to eat.
I don't know. Look, I wish that nobody ever talked about this stupid fucking video, because now it's all I'm going to be able to think about is this dumb kid boiling it or draining his pasta in the damn toilet. Why are we talking about this?
Because I asked if anybody's peed in the sink.
Peed in the sink. That's right. That's right.
And I could talk about this for 3 hours. I mean, I really could. Ricky, can you do me a favor if we want to go to the next one and try to not talk about toilets for the entire Asscast? I have to run and use the bathroom real quick.
Oh, sure, okay. Wait, so I'm gonna read the next one?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Okay, Jesse does have to go to the next building over to use the restroom.
That's true. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
allowed to wait. Ricky has the wrong video. I'm gonna tell you right now, Luna. No, I don't. It's the video that. How many videos are there of people straining pasta into the toilet? And no matter what changes, no matter what video I'm seeing, the concept is the same. And I'm telling you right now, that's gross. Okay. Oh, I see. Jesse has it up on the screen. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Am I the asshole for hiding my girlfriend's heels
Oh, I'm
before
into
going
this.
to my sister's wedding? Yo,
Oh,
what?
let's go. As a
Yo,
tall woman,
what?
let's light this guy up.
Damn, dude. Okay, here we go. To start, I'm going to mention that I'm your typical 5'6" short guy, okay? Now we have to determine, and judging by the title, I already know, we have to determine if he's a short king or a manlet. I feel like I already have
Mm-hmm.
an inkling. Anyway, I hate myself for it. Oh, God damn. Oh, fuck. Okay, my bad, everybody, my bad. I'm openly insecure about it, and I have exhausted all solutions to fix the issue. This is the guy that got shin surgery.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is a fucking insane way to start this. Wow. Okay, bet this dude has never tried therapy. Yeah, there's one option he has yet to
The
exhaust.
final solution.
Yeah, but it is kind of the last boss of being a short king. Yeah, just get the Gattaca surgery. It'll be that easy. We watched Gattaca in like a biology class in high school or some shit.
Yes. Did you take genetics?
I don't think so.
I
But
can't remember.
I don't know why we watched Gattaca in school, but I watched Gattaca in school. Maybe,
maybe
it's
it was just
required
regular
watching for
bio.
District 204.
Yeah, maybe it was just bio class because I remember watching it.
Maybe. We watched Gattaca, and I remember watching it and going, what am I supposed to be fucking learning from this?
Same.
Anyway. I met my girlfriend 6 months ago. She met my family, and they embraced her right away. My sister invited her. Okay, lots of people. My sister invited her to her wedding and mentioned including her in the wedding photos. I asked my girlfriend what shoes she was going to wear, and she showed me a pair of high heels that would have basically made her look 2 times taller than me. Wait a minute. Her heels are 5 feet 6 inches tall.
I was gonna say she's literally 10 feet tall.
I asked if she could consider wearing sandals instead, since there was going to be photos, and I didn't want to look like a gnome standing next to her.
Oh my God. I literally hope he
Oh, boy.
dies.
This is a lot to unpack. She called
hope he
me
dies.
silly and brushed off. Yeah, I kind of hope he dies too. I hope he dies while he's writing this, and we get to see his face hits the keyboard, and then it's just a bunch of periods and or like the number 7 just over and over again. I didn't want to look like a gnome standing next to her. She called me silly and brushed off my concerns, which was not appreciated.
Calling
hate
a
to break it to you,
5'6"
pal.
guy silly.
Yeah. The day of the wedding, I hid her pair of high heels. Gee, I wonder where they could have fucking gone. I wonder what happened to my high heels. She has only one set in the apartment because she moved out all the old ones after I asked her to. Psycho. She tried looking for them and really seemed to think something strange happened.
Oh no, so
okay.
I didn't realize this when I read this. After I asked her to, so this has come up before. So this is not the first time that he's made this request.
Read the opening fucking paragraph, the first 2 sentences.
I mean, he's insecure, sure. But like I thought that this was specifically like he doesn't want wedding photos taken like this, but But
wow,
no,
mushroom
this is a
lantern.
huge
Well, they're
issue.
definitely not on top of the fridge. That is the ultimate burn. Nice one. Anyway. Okay, she tried looking for them, and she really seemed to think something strange happened. I started telling her to her up. Oh, hold on. The keyboard was too high up, man. He couldn't fucking see what he was typing. I started telling her
he's reaching above his head to type.
To hurry up. Okay.
Oh, good call.
I started telling her to hurry up so we could get to the venue, on time. And she ended up wearing flat sandals as replacement. Everything went well. I gave her high heels back once we got home. Oh my fuck. She was shocked when she saw me holding them. I admitted hiding them for the reasons I stated above, and she got mad at me and said that's a very common mistake on Reddit for some reason.
Yeah.
Anyway, she got mad at me and said that I shouldn't have done that and forced her to wear sandals that completely didn't match with the dress. She kept saying I got what I wanted, but she will forever look awkward in those photos wearing those sandals. I do think she had every reason to be upset with me. Okay, so why are we posting? But what was I supposed to do
awesome.
after I made my wishes clear and she brushed them off, knowing full well how I felt about those fucking heels? So am I the asshole? I really thought of it as a harmless move and think she might have overreacted.
So
Babe, you're being crazy.
There's a lot of good stuff here. Off of the top of my head, I love this last paragraph here. I do think she had every reason to be upset with me, but what was I supposed to do? Literally saying, yeah, I mean, she was totally right to be mad, but what was I supposed to do? Not get what I wanted when I wanted it? Not like,
all right.
I didn't.
Listen.
What was I supposed to do? Not get exactly what I wanted?
Someone kill this guy. Jess, do it. Jess,
I will.
I need to hear what you're thinking, because I know you know what the fucking what this shit is all about.
Jess bringing out the strong head.
Right. Yes, I do have a very strong head. So I'm a 6'1.5" tall woman.
Oh,
literally, cool. I have experienced this.
Jesse said shortly.
I am 5'11". I was measured by a doctor.
Go on.
Uh-huh.
Doctor said I was 5'11".
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay, go on, Jess.
I've met these people. I've dated people who are like an inch shorter than me and have asked me to scrunch down, specifically the word scrunch in photos. It's always about the photos too. It's like, there's definitely a level of unease like in real life, but once somebody breaks out a camera, all hell breaks loose.
Don't want proof that anyone is ever taller than me.
And the other thing is, it's like either you hate your girlfriend or whoever because she's taller than you if you're a guy, or like you fetishize it. Like there's a very it's hard to exist as a tall woman, and they're like that's not everybody. There are great people who, like, don't make a big deal out of it, and that's all that we ask. Like, can we just exist?
I sort of feel like that happens about every aspect of any woman.
That's
either
true.
it's
That's
despised or fetishized. There's no safe way out. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that I guess I'm like a quote unquote like regular height. Like I'm not especially short or especially tall, but I've just never. It just doesn't register to me as like anything if somebody's like shorter or taller.
So
I don't know.
Regular, yeah, pretty ableist of you, Jesse.
Average for median height for an American male. What do you want me to say?
Jesse is smaller than a bug. That is true.
What bug? The fucking Hercules beetle of legend? I wish.
Okay, but Hercules beetles actually exist. They're not just legends, my man. You can look it up on Wikipedia. So my perspective on this is. I am 6 feet tall, and my girlfriend is also 6 feet tall. We are like basically the exact same height, and I have heard from her very frequently that many of the things that you're talking about, Jess, of just like guys being fucking insecure. She gets the word intimidating a lot, stuff like that.
Always, I get that so often.
Yes, I think it's kind of like they're mistaking a fundamental lack of self-acceptance on their part as intimidation from someone, being intimidated by someone else.
It's always the other person's issues.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you were just shorter, things would be easier.
Totally.
But from my perspective, it's interesting because Zoe and I are the same height. Mm-hmm. So, but it has never been a thing for me. Nobody comes up to me and tells me how intimidating I am because of how tall I am, because I'm a guy and I'm expected to be tall or whatever. I'm expected to be a certain height. And even just yesterday, we went to Milwaukee we went to go see go to the art museum in Milwaukee. And as it so happened, the Red Bull Flugtag was happening, which is where people make, like 4 employees or 4 coworkers from like a pizza restaurant will sign up and they make like a flying device where they roll it off of a
not really
ramp
a flying device. Usually just
usually
a piece of shit
Yeah,
A
large
gliding
piece
device?
of a gliding device, but even that would be
I'm
extremely
not-
generous.
I'm saying like it might be shaped like a plane,
Like
kind
right,
of-
but it's more of a falling device, if anything. So anyway, the Flugtag, yeah, a falling device. Thank you, Jason.
Yeah.
So the Flugtag is, that's what it is. It's a bunch of people enter and they try and glide as far as they can into some water. It's fun, whatever. But so we were in the crowd seeing the Flugtag, and Zoe says to me, "Wow, it's times like these that, it's good to be 6 feet tall." And I think to myself, it doesn't even, like, my height doesn't even register in a social situation like that. But because just depending on, what gender you even fucking present as, people have this expectation of what height you're supposed to be. They just constantly fucking remind you your everyday, your goddamn life.
Yes.
And even in like complimentary ways, like
Yes.
my stepmom, she's like 4'10" or some shit like that. And all she can ever do is talk about how tall Zoe is and how much she would love to be that tall and this and that. And I eventually had to be like, "Hey, Maria, like, take it easy, like, god damn." Just like every single time.
I have strangers come up to me, like, almost if I'm like at the grocery store, like, oh my god, like there was a while where I was like having to go to the doctor and getting like blood work for like once a week, and every single time a different nurse, when she was walking me back to my blood draw, and would be like, "You're really tall, whoa," and I'm like, "I am aware." Like, what are we gaining from this conversation?
That's just it. It's like, what are you? Do you think you're giving me any new information, or like, what's the deal?
Wow.
Like,
oh wow,
it's constant.
Yeah, I think a general rule of thumb should be: don't tell anybody anything that they probably hear every single day of their fucking life already.
And that you
like,
can't change.
Yeah, it's like when people come up to me and like say, "Oh my god, your singing voice, it's like an angel on earth," and I've heard, like, I'm here. I can hear my own voice when I'm singing.
Yeah, it's exactly like that, Jesse, and I'm so glad that you even brought that up.
It's just this stuff that we got to deal with, all of us.
Right, right, yeah. Anyway, I guess my whole point is, and I guess everybody's whole point is, this guy fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah.
And like, also go to therapy, you fucking weirdo. God damn.
If you're the girlfriend in this situation, like, on a scale it for me of how annoyed you would be if you're.
Yeah, like Jess. Okay, yeah. Put yourself in her shoes, her missing shoes.
You come out of the bathroom.
Her missing shoes.
You come out of the bathroom, and your boyfriend is walking out of the Tom and Jerry mouse hole that he has in the wall with your high heels, and he says, "Honey, I've got something to admit." Like, are you annoyed or pissed?
I would like struggle to not be violent, and it would be an immediate breakup.
Oh yeah, that's immediate breakup.
Immediate.
That's the thing. Like,
even him expressing, like, you need to be smaller. Like, people tell women we have to be smaller every day of our fucking lives, like, subliminally or openly. Like, I will not have my significant other make me like I feel like I have to be small because of his insecurity. That's fucked.
Yeah, that's insane. And in fact,
it's so difficult.
The girlfriend in this post should start bullying this dude for being short harder than she ever had. Like, she needs to start actively shaming this guy every day of his miserable fucking life.
So I think that, like, hiding shoes is not by itself a horrible thing, but I agree with people saying that it's breakup tier because of the thing of, like, life is
thank you, Jason.
What? Don't go what? I'm not finished saying, okay? I agree with it. It's a breakup tier because it's such a simple thing. Life is such a fucking mess. Like, you can't have that simple of a thing be a problem,
And it's also just like, I feel bad about myself and hate myself, so I'm dragging you down with me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you can't deal with stuff at that level.
Dragging you all the way down here with me.
But it's like the simple stuff that you can't have that shit be a problem, like at that very basic level, because there's so much other shit in life.
Right.
And this is not just in a relationship. This is just between two humans. It's like you can't be dealing with that. There's too much real shit.
I don't think there's much else that this guy could do that would be worse than hiding the girl's fucking shoes to to take control over her fucking height. Like that is so fucking wacko, dude. That is wacko as fuck. And you know, I think if that is the one and only instance of some shit like that happening, and he says, "Oh, it's because I don't want you to be bigger than me." Well, I think that does happen to be instant fucking breakup here. Even if there was no indication before this happening that he was insecure in any way, I just think that's like fucking totally.
I think I misspoke. I said that it was. I said that it by itself is not a big deal. And then I went on to say why it was kind of a big deal. It's like a fucked up.
I mean, yeah, okay. Hiding someone's shoes is okay.
Hiding
yeah,
someone's
don't break up with someone if they
hiding someone's anything is like, like.
I mean, weird. Obviously, it's extremely weird. Don't hide people's things for any reason. Anytime you're hiding anybody's anything in a relationship, there's some weird fucking reason for it, and don't do it.
Honey, where are my skinny cow milk chocolate bars? I'm going to visit the son and his daughter-in-law. I need to bring a gift.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I always wish these motherfuckers would just not be such cowards and post on their actual Reddit accounts. But this guy doesn't have any more posts.
I made my wishes clear is seriously the biggest red flag language. Yeah, that's what I was saying is like his entire point at the end is like, but I wanted it. So why didn't I get it?
And then you didn't give me it.
So I
why
took it.
Why did you not obey my command?
Yeah,
when you disobeyed me, I did it anyway.
Right.
And perhaps you will learn from this. Just fucked up. What is Rifkin's Festival? Is that a joke I should like?
This is Jason's big thing. This is kind of Jason's new Jesseism, where he talks about Rifkin's Festival, which is a film that Woody Allen self-financed.
He even made a command about it in my chat. He
made
a command about a Woody Allen film without telling me.
Yeah.
While I was in the middle of the Asscast and couldn't.
And
really
how's that for you, Jesse? Just to kind of know that people can kind of just fuck up.
Oh, do I
your
like
shit
it? Is what you're asking?
hard.
Do I like it?
Yeah.
I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. No.
And now I also want to note that Jason is also a mod in my Twitch channel, and yet things like that don't really happen. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's an interesting sort of thing.
Anyway, just kind of something worth noting or thinking about later on, just depending on.
Gonna be honest.
How you're feeling, Jesse.
Gonna be honest. If there really was a 2020 Woody Allen movie and it stars Wallace Shawn, that makes me very, very sad. I was a big fan of Wallace Shawn, and now I am wondering about Wallace Shawn. So
love the idea that Wallace Shawn would be like, "Oh, Woody Allen, yeah, love that guy, good dude." Although I did hear that about. Oh God, fuck. I'm sure people know, but there was a director that just released a movie recently that is apparently like an absolute fucking abusive psychopath on set, and people still really love to star in his films. Oh, it was whatever movie Taylor Swift was just in.
Cats.
Oh, the Crawdads?
The Crawdads?
There's no fucking universe. Wait, that's...
I'm just imagining...
Don't laugh at me, I'm right!
I'm imagining... Yeah, David O. Russell.
But when you say the Crawdads... When you say the Crawdads, my mind imagines a Country Bears style show.
Right. Okay, no, it is not where the Crawdads sing. Oh, the Crawdads. No, David O. Russell, whatever movie he just fucking made. Amsterdam? Yeah, Amsterdam. With Taylor Swift and Margot Robbie and shit. Apparently, David O. Russell, there's like video of him online. Oh, yeah, that's right. So he did like American Hustle.
Did a song for Where the Crawdads Sing is where I was connecting that.
Oh, okay.
The Crawdads dinner and show.
He did.
That's shit. Just like an animatronic.
The Crawdads Down Home Country Band.
It's like a flume ride.
Like Splash Mountain and still just a little bit racist.
Just a little, like, they could it would be so expensive for them to update this.
It wouldn't be as thrilling if it wasn't a little bit racist.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, can I just say hilarious?
Oh God.
My bad.
No,
I had
just saying,
you will no doubt remember I had a root beer float.
It wouldn't be as thrilling if it weren't racist, burp.
Well, okay. Anyway, David O. Russell, who I was just speaking about, and he directed this new film Amsterdam. He also, you'll no doubt remember, directed the film American Hustle, and I must say, it's a very bold move to be named David O. Russell and to direct American Hustle. I don't think you should ever direct a film that perfectly rhymes with your actual name. But anyway, people are like saying that he's an absolute maniac as well, and there's like videos of him online like throwing fucking lamps around the room because of like an actress in his film like didn't do her line correctly or some shit like that. Anyway, just as bad as Woody Allen.
American Russell.
I don't know. American Russell, thank you.
Yeah.
Just like bad like Woody Allen, and yet people still continue to be in their films. I don't know why. I don't know how that came up. Oh yeah, the fucking Rifkin. Jason, do you see what you do? We were busy talking about this fucking short idiot.
See the crawdad.
I would love to. I would love to see a crawdad.
See the rumors. They're true. The crawdad will sing.
Wait, the movie Cats was mentioned? Was Dave?
No,
Cats
when
you
you said that new Taylor Swift movie, I said Cats like under my breath.
Oh, sure.
High unrealistic popcorn. Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna ban the word Rifkin in my chat.
I think that's a good call because Jason's showing no signs of stopping.
Well, Ricky, I consider you, and please don't let this go to your head, but I consider you to be a very strong-willed individual. And with that one psychic attack, you went into this tirade that was 30 minutes about this Crawdad film.
Well,
and about
nice
American Russell. And if that happens to you, who knows? It could be happening.
Jesse.
It was 30 minutes. It felt like 40 minutes.
Will. Yeah, well, whatever.
Rifkin's Russell.
Well, anyway.
I remember when the Crawdad sang.
I know why the caged Crawdad sings. I guess my whole point is if you're short, just fucking be easy, just fucking be chill.
I think shrinking's a cool power. I wish I could shrink.
Pick on someone your own size.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, dude, it's also, I'm sure this, we could all make the argument that this guy is a victim of society and that we only value height in men and yada, yada, yada. Whatever. Don't give a fuck. Somebody needs to tell this guy
people have
shut
to
the
be
fuck
responsible
up, and
for
it needs
their
to
own
be Jess.
behavior.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Just doing one big front kick, one planted fireman's front kick, like when they kick down a door.
That in Muay Thai, that's referred to as a teep. It's a very useful technique.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
All right.
Stand a short king who doesn't hide shoes. Exactly. The bare minimum.
Let's do
the last. Respect your people,
It's
just
so
respect your fucking people.
It's so easy to not be weird. You want to do the last one, and we'll get out of here after we pass judgment.
That sounds great.
Yeah. Okay. And this one I just want to talk about because, Ricky, I love complaining about these assholes with you.
Thanks.
This one. Am I the asshole for putting an incriminating to-do list on my wall when my landlord showed my apartment? Don't forget to shout out your subathon before people leave. Oh, I'll just do it now. There's a subathon. I'm doing a subathon starting on Friday. It's an uncapped subathon. It's probably my last chance to do it before I get a job and cannot do that. Never done an uncapped one before. Don't have a lot of stamina as a human being. So we'll see how it goes. I've got a lot of fun
Now, here's my
stuff
question,
planned.
Jesse,
Yes.
and I think you already know what the question is.
Yes.
Is the plan this year to stop the subathon in the middle so you can go have 8 hours of sleep and then go out with your family for breakfast and then come back roughly 12 to 14 hours later and then continue your quote-unquote subathon? Or are you going
Okay, a couple of things about that. I did not do that for breakfast. The thing that you are referencing. And second, I think that it's a completely respectable thing for people to pay for time and be like, man, I'm going to do a better show if I get like 6 hours of sleep. I'm going to do a better show for the people, and I want to provide that value to them during hours when they're more likely.
You did it
more
better
likely to
than
be able to
everybody
sleep.
else on Twitch.
I'm gonna rip your head off. I'm gonna rip your head off in person for real.
Good. End it.
And no, I'm not going to
Anyway.
do that. Okay.
Okay. Well, good. In that case, I'm looking forward to it.
Can we do the show? Can we get back to the show?
Yeah. Please,
Okay.
please.
So, there's a subathon. Come to it. I have a lot of stuff planned. It'll be very fun. Bloodberry, who actually just rated in, is going to be on a guest, and I think I have other people planned as well. So, yeah, come if you have the time. There's a to-do list on my wall when my landlord showed my apartment. My landlord is kind of a slumlord, and I'm moving out over it. He was showing the apartment, and I wrote a to-do list on my whiteboard saying, to-do, pay bills, rent $700, electric $300, cell phone $62, buy toilet paper, more roach traps, rat traps, chores, car oil change, move things out of closet with plumbing leak above, laundry, buy mom birthday gift and card, follow up on repairs, roaches, ceiling leak, mold, no hot water, pack for Seattle work trip, work. I wrote in permanent marker figuring he might try to wipe off the parts that mention roaches and water leaks and shit. And whenever he showed it, I think people noticed because nobody has been interested in the apartment. He's also noticed and told me to take it down, and I ignored the messages. Yesterday, he came by with a family and asked me if I could remove the whiteboard, and I said, maybe after work. I'm going to need it for my afternoon meetings.
Funny.
And didn't really say more. He was trying to say something else, and I said it was the middle of my workday, and having tours come by was already an interruption, and I needed to get back to work. Am I the asshole?
I love this guy.
Can I get a link on this one?
It's the last link on the list of the one that I sent in the shared chat here.
Oh, it didn't show up in the.
Yeah, it didn't get the. I think because I posted it as one text, it didn't want to do
I got
that many hyperlinks.
I mean, yeah, this is goated. This is top tier shit.
Yeah, no, this person kicks ass.
Why is his electric bill $300?
I will say that list at the top reminded me of that iconic drill tweet about the candle budget.
Candles, $2,400.
Yeah.
Please help me budget this. My family is dying.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to see what people. I'm always trying to see what the people are saying, which is a term I use loosely for Reddit users. I think this is awesome. I think it's something that I wish I could fucking do because every time I've ever left an apartment, like Zoe and I, every apartment we've left has been for some like bad fucking reason that we no longer wanted to live there. And just giving the opportunity to warn people would be so nice.
I've never left. Actually, one time I left an apartment on good terms, and I only left it because it was a studio, and I sort of needed a one-bedroom because I was living with
the
someone.
subtle bit of putting rent at $700,
like,
so if the apartment is rented out, there's no way landlord can charge more than that. That is
that's
actually so
I didn't even
fucking smart.
I didn't even clock
Wow.
that. That's awesome.
Just so they know exactly how much they're getting fucking upcharged.
Because they would have gotten that before they walked in for the tour, and they would have because they would have in their head, oh, this place is $1,200 a month, and they walk in and they see that it's $700, and they're like, I'm not paying that. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, fuck. Toilet paper, rat traps, roach traps. Move things out of closet with plumbing leak above.
That's so descriptive.
Like, there's no reason. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
Yeah, I think this is like, you gotta fucking claim back whatever power you fucking can with these goddamn landlords. I don't know.
Because here's the thing. You can do whatever you want to a landlord because they will do whatever they want to you, right?
Totally.
I've never had a landlord that will not just take my entire security deposit without explaining why, or like not fix something. Just do whatever because they can get away with it. So if you can get away with something, I feel like you're entitled to do that, even on a basic like quid pro quo level. You know?
Absolutely. I mean, don't get it twisted. If you are renting a unit, you are in an adversarial, combative relationship with your landlord. They are the enemy.
Yes.
They're not your fucking friend.
They don't want what's best for you. They want your money, and they want you to leave. They don't want you there.
Wow. This Reddit commenter suggests a Yelp for apartments that you can leave reviews.
I think that already exists. I mean, apartments.com or whatever, there's a couple of sites and there's reviews on there. And they're very
and
funny.
How many of them? There's no way that they're truthful. Like, I'm sure they're they're lobbied by the fucking multi-million-dollar fucking investment firm.
I don't know. I took a look. I was looking at places in Chicago a couple of months ago, and all the reviews I saw were like, great place to live if you're a roach. like they were all super negative. Nobody, I mean, which makes sense. Nobody is like going out of their way to leave a positive review because landlords suck and who cares. So they seem truthful, but obviously not the most consistent way of doing this.
We need to rate my professor, but for apartments.
Yeah, I thought about that too, and I guess it makes sense that it doesn't exist for like practical, like there's no way to like moderate it and validate who's posting, but like,
yeah,
it seems like something that should exist by now.
Well,
I don't know. That, like I said, like I when Zoe and I have moved out of places, the last 2 apartments we've moved out of, we moved out because the first time was because we had mice and fucking roaches, and the second apartment was because our upstairs neighbor was a fucking cop who came downstairs and threatened us with his fucking gun. So it's like, if I could impart some wisdom to whoever was taking the units after us, I truly wish I could have done so. In fact, we felt guilty for like not being able to warn people.
He heard you playing Wet Ass Pussy one time in your apartment, and he was like, these people need to learn the law.
He was a fucking maniac.
They need to learn the law.
The mice should eat all the roaches. Just be patient. Is that really how the hierarchy works? I feel like a roach. If roaches got eaten by mice and rats, we wouldn't have roach problems because there's fucking rats everywhere.
I worked with a guy once that bought like 10 geckos and released them in his New York apartment, and he never saw another roach or another gecko.
That's sick.
Wait, it was an all-out war, and there were no survivors?
Well, I think maybe the geckos are there and he just doesn't see them.
Well, geckos are not, like, lizards are not usually, like, super social look-at-me creatures. They will hide if they can, unless they need to, like, bask in the sun for warmth. Like, that's it. But that's kind of a baller move. Just release a snake into your apartment and let...
It's not a good idea for, like, environmental reasons, because you don't want like, gecko population where there shouldn't be one, but, like, it did... work on a small scale.
It'd be a funny thing to ruin the entire ecology of a city. Is just like it's overrun with geckos. It's a funny
the gecko tribe still roams New York.
Now the difference is because I live in a barn, I walked outside to go to the bathroom and there was a little mouse on my porch. But I looked at it and said, "Hey, cute, a little field mouse," because I live in the outdoors.
I actually think that, like, rats are also cute.
I love rats.
I mean, rats and mice have very charismatic qualities to them.
I agree.
For such small creatures.
Also, can I just say, having lived in New York City and Chicago, the Chicago rats are fucking massive. They're way bigger than New York rats.
I have not been privy to too many Chicago rats, but when I have seen them, they're like possums.
They're massive.
Yeah, they're
I think it's probably our alleys, right?
I
like
totally
they just
think that's what it is.
They just run the fucking alleys. They have their own fucking districts. Like
yes.
They have all the space they need to grow. Which honestly, good for them.
Big time.
Oh.
I love the rats. I hate the fucking posters that they hang up in Chicago where the rats look like some kind of evil, crazy fucking Dark Souls enemy.
It's propaganda.
No, dude.
That would suck if there was some like Dark Souls game where 2 of the bosses were rats, and one wasn't even a special rat; it was just a bunch of small rats.
Right. If there was one specific Dark Souls game where they just used that idea, it was mostly just rats.
Yeah, where one of the bosses.
And then you think surely there wouldn't be more
20 rats
rats
in one room. And
yeah, and
you're
you
like,
have to
that was
fight
the
all
worst
of a
boss
bunch
fight
of
I've
small
ever
rats.
fought. I'm glad they won't do it again. And then
right.
they do it worse.
And then you think to yourself, oh, okay, well, at least at least the rat fight is over with, and then you progress a little bit more in the game, and then there is they say, what if we made the 20 rats, but we just did a big large rat that's impossible to attack,
and it's in a place called the Rat Zone.
Yeah. That was a hypothetical, Jess. Don't worry about that. No spoilers.
Yeah.
Well,
that was in
we'll
an art
see.
book. That was in an art book. They never used it.
That was in an art book. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Allie, to be clear, I think that the alley... Wow, Allie. Your name is Allie?
wow.
No wonder you're sticking up for Chicago's use of alleys. Anyway, I think the alleys are a great thing. I think the rats having their own place to chill is awesome. I live on an alley, and I see them skittering around all the time, and I don't mind it. What if there was a whole covenant about the rats? Yes, so true.
Jess, do you want to know a joke for your intro that I didn't use because I thought it sucked?
Of course.
Okay. It's much shorter than what I went with, but the joke was, I've heard of Jennifer's Body, but Jessica Body? It's Jess Capricorn, and that would be the joke.
I've heard it.
You've
I've
heard
it
that
a million
shit?
times.
Damn.
Yep.
Not very creative.
Kind of falling into the category of don't tell somebody something they've probably heard every day of their
Okay,
life.
well, listen. Guess what? I went with the better one. I executed it using my better judgment. Folks, that's the Asscast. Okay, now the boo sound effect is playing. Thank you. I'm just gonna wait for it to be done. Thank you. Thanks everyone for watching. It's a great Asscast. I think that was a banger. It was an all-timer. That was good. It was great.
This was so fun.
It was a ton of fun. And we're just about at the hour. It's late for me. I never stream this late. But yeah, if you're not following Jess Capricorn, go over, check her out. She does great streams, mostly a soul streamer, as we said. Does some other stuff, but super, super great streamer. Great lady. Jess, you want to say anything else?
Oh. No, but thanks for having me on. I'm excited for your uncapped subathon.
Yeah.
Just to plug for you. But no, this was a blast. I loved reading about puke and toilets very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Toilet, yes. See, now it's 2-on-1, Jess, and this makes me feel so strong against Ricky.
Good.
Because Ricky is usually the high status, He's usually...
Yeah.
But now he's so small. And of course, Ricky, my
I'm almost...
compatriot.
Listen, I'm so small, dude. I'm nearly 5'11". But thank God I'm not.
I'm gonna...
Anyway.
Fucking scream.
Jesse, thanks for having me on. It was a great time. Jess, thanks for joining us. And
oh, my pleasure.
probably see you soon.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna hang up the phone and give my outro to the boys and girls of the chat, and I'll talk to you all later.
Hey, much love.
Thanks so much, folks.
Later, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.
Yeah. All right, everyone. That was great. Now, because it's late and because I'm sweepy, I've been going for over 3 hours. Hey, we hit the mark. Sorry I didn't stream more. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming at a later time, usually probably around 6 or 7 is when I'm going to be starting. Let's get this. Ooh, that's good. So I'm going to be back tomorrow-ish at around like 6 or 7 is when I'm going to be starting. And I haven't decided what we're playing yet. Maybe some Cuphead expert mode. I'm still on that grind. Or something else. Check out the Discord. If you aren't on the Discord, join our Discord. Full of incredible people. And I'll be back then. Trying to think if there's anything else I should hit. No, nothing else. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been great. Let's see if there's anyone to raid. Anyone good who is live? Oh, we got a couple of people. You know what? Let's give a raid back to Lake Mojave, who is playing Kingdom Hearts right now. One of my favorite games that I played in the last year. Kingdom Hearts. And yeah, Seb is a great streamer. So, queue up for the raid. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Be on the Discord if you need me. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Positive contact. Even if the record skips, I still grip. I rise like helium, you're falling rapidly. Trapped in apathy while I I track your speed. I'm what you call a legend. Dominance with Armageddon gives me a warm reception. Verbal war with weapons installation. Blow 'em to stardust, distant 12 parsecs. Enthuse your phalanx with my literary talents. Just a bit of balance. Rip the silence.
Jesse rated a part of 30. Hi, Jesse. Hey, guys.
Hi. Information. Entertainment. Cybertech dialect. You gotta.
I just heard my OBS music up. There we go. There is so many things happening right now. Okay, so first things first, I have to get my I have to get this thing out of here. Auditory processing. All right, let's get this guy out of here. What's my sub goal right now? I guess it's behind the Saiyan. Oh shit. I'll put up a goal later. Right now I need more subs and more followers, I guess. Bahuma, thanks for the follow, and Les Mel, please, thanks for the follow. I'm gonna put in some links for everybody. Jesse, how was your stream? Man, last time I watched you play Kingdom Hearts, you were doing fucking the games, I think. Man, I think, is that
Here
right?
we are. Back at it.
Back at it, the games. The games. Oh yeah, Behind the Saiyan will be very soon, hopefully. I think we're at like, we only need fucking like 30-ish more subs until Behind the Saiyan. That's gonna be a fucking riot. So if you don't know what that is, every time I play Dragon Ball FighterZ, I just constantly info dump about what a piece of shit Son Goku is. And you might have heard that he is not a very good parent, but it gets honestly pretty bad. Like, he's not a great man.
No,
so I have decided to make a very long. Oh shit! Mortis, after gifting this up to subspace. Oh wow, one more action being a hype train, guys. We're very close. Needs to be someone who isn't Q, Mortis, Vel, or Scoopy. Oh yeah. So I've decided I'm gonna make a very long presentation about Son Goku's various crimes in the style of Behind the Bastards.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's hence the name.
Gotcha.